Hello? Why is the music not working? The hell? Oh, it is. Hi everyone, welcome in, welcome in. Finally caught one of your streams live. Oh, I'm so glad. Welcome in. Let me turn down the music a little bit. So we don't have the same insane amount of stuff to go over today as usual. So depending on how it goes. Oh, welcome in, almost Leah. Welcome in. So we might have a chance to watch some covers after, depending on my energy and everything, because I realized that 4-hour stream yesterday hit me like a truck. That was yeah, I basically had a post-stream crash. That was rough. But yeah, let me get the playlist. And is there an official playlist for the covers? There's probably someone who made a playlist, right? So excited for your reaction to T3? Yeah, me too. MILGRAM covers. MILGRAM cover songs. All songs and covers. MILGRAM DECO Nimi covers. I don't think so. It's not an official playlist, but it definitely... This seems like a fair enough playlist. Not an official one, at least. I always wonder, like, why aren't they making official playlists that are, like, actually working, right? And, like, I know with the playlists that we've been going over that, obviously they're fan uploads, so they cannot make it like that. But, like, just a playlist of all the covers, because the covers are, like, uploaded to YouTube topics or whatever, so they're kind of spread over a lot of channels. So wouldn't you want people to watch them? I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. Oh, Will Stetson did a cover of Undercover. Oh, that's fire. So like I have this playlist here. Oh, does that see alright? He did? Yo, yeah, apparently. This playlist seems alright. Oh, it's so many. I can definitely do for a bunch of these. Wait, why is it? I think this person accidentally updated the wrong playlist with the trailer, because they tried. Yeah, we can wait. Let me check over the official channel real quick. I think it's because all the covers are posted on Spotify and re-uploaded to YouTube by other people. I mean, yeah, but I'm also seeing like here, YouTube topics. If it's distributed, like if you distribute songs, it will distribute it to Spotify, but it will also distribute it to YouTube. And if you're not actively linking a channel to it, then YouTube creates a topic. So like here you have MILGRAM Shido character voice, and then the character voice actor topic, and then all the songs that are attributed to that. What is all this? Yeah, so there's the full playlist of like the MILGRAM video. Why is it has the MILGRAM video twice in there? Oh, and in the voice dramas I also have official releases through the topics. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, there are uploads with the MVs? That's sick, actually. Will you cover the MILGRAM timelines this stream? Okay, so we have to pick whether after we're done, whether we're going into the timelines or the covers, because we cannot do both. Oh, there's so many. Oh man, there's so many. So many. Oh, so those are like the original music videos of the songs, of like the cover songs. Oh, that's cool. These are fan uploads of all the covers with MV subs, except for streaming hard. We might be able to like just start with that one so we don't forget it. Oh, that's great actually. Why is it? There's so many things. Covers, yeah, that might be a good thing because covers, like, we will realistically not cover all of them, even at the tail end. Or maybe this playlist. This playlist looks fine. It doesn't look too many because the covers we just enjoy, right? And then timelines can be its own stream. It don't has it all, but the playlist, the channel has more, but no on playlist. Let's just start with the playlist and work from there. Yeah, I saw Will Stetson's cover here. It's from 4 years ago. I'll share it in the chat for people that want to listen to it. Here you go. The comments are basically you guys. How did I not know Will's fucking Stetson covered Undercover? That makes more sense. Oh, Lamau. So I'm logged in on my FOTS channel, so I don't completely ruin my watch history on my main channel. And it recommended me my own video. Will T3 videos be today? Yeah, well, I was just making sure that we had everything else ready to go and basically just get ready. The playlist still is T2 Kazui. As Till. Okay. Yeah, but we're gonna continue watching here. Let me refresh. We just finish up what we have left. It's funny that this playlist has like everything, but it hasn't updated with the teaser that was posted like a couple days ago. Yeah, we're going from Kotoko and finish the playlist, watch the Yuno teaser, and then hop into the covers. That was the plan. Okay, I'm fucking with that plan. Also, one of my lights is not working. Like I could probably trigger it on the device itself, but it's not letting me. Because the light is like in a place I cannot reach. Oh, what the hell did I just click? Fuck. So it's not working. Luckily, I have a giant window, so that's making up for it. And also, I wanted to share a personal W. So, I'm currently wearing my Trash Taste 2023 merch shirt. And this is the first time, aside from earlier this week, I actually could wear it. Because when I bought it, I bought an XL. But that was European sizes, and I usually wear XL American sizes. So it never fit me until I started losing weight recently. So that's a personal W, so I could finally wear a t-shirt I've owned since 2023. So I'm happy about that. Oh, that tastes weird. So I had this Rooibos raspberry tea. I let it go cold by accident, but also just brushed my teeth. And usually when you brush your teeth and like drink or eat something that tastes weird. Oh, thank you for the follow, almost Ilya. But this actually, I don't mind it. Oh, Rooibos vanilla is so good. I love Rooibos citrus. Like it's really like a bit more fresh. I don't know. For a long time Rooibos was my favorite tea. It's still up there, but I've tried more teas since. Oh, and if you're watching the VOD, make sure to subscribe. I am pretty much like it's gonna be a matter of time, like a matter of weeks before I have the amount of views and watch time that I need to get monetized, but I just need like a little under 800 more subscribers. So oh yeah, and I haven't pinned it either. Let me pin that real quick and then we start. Oh, that's not the link. I promise I will stop being obnoxious about it sooner rather than later, but I need to, okay? I'm still struggling for income a little bit. Ezzy's a little snazzy McSnaz face? What's the hell? I have no idea what that means, but hey, if you're watching the VOD, that's what you're subjected to right now. Oh my god. Okay, turn off the music. And then we continue. Oh yeah, and as expected, we have to move the camera again. Chad, you're coming with. Oh, this is so chaotic. Can you believe that this is the 7th MILGRAM stream we've done? 7 in a row. Down, chat, down, goddamn. I need lip balm. Are you guys ready? Oh, we're good on scheme. Oh, I already lost full screen. Oops. Okay, that's very real. I'm drunk. Well, these letters are big. There wasn't enough? She's kind of insane. Okay, so we talked the other day about how certain people being deemed guilty and not guilty really drastically changed people's fates. And if Shido wasn't there, multiple people would have died. But if Shido was found guilty... No, was Kazui to protect them. If Kazui was found guilty, then he wouldn't have protected people. Then Kotoko would have attacked more people. And I think if she attacked Amane, then Amane might have killed Kotoko in return. Like, I'm pretty sure if Kotoko would have attacked Amane, Amane would have killed someone too. Did you know Yamanaka said we got the worst possible outcome of MILGRAM? Nah, no, okay. I don't believe that. Because from the sheer fact, if Shido was found guilty, he wouldn't have been able to help people and several people would have died. I feel like that is worse. She is not reading the room whatsoever.
話を聞け。お前は間違っている。
何が？私はあなたに協力したつもりだけど、あなたの牙としてね。
誰がそこまでしろと言った？お前を許したのはそんなことをさせるつもりでは。
互いにできないことをやる、そういう協力関係でしょ。私はあなたができないことを補ったに過ぎない。
囚人同士で傷つけ合うことの何が協力だ？
ミルグラムのデザイン自体がそれを想定しているでしょ。囚人同士の
Yeah, I'm indeed like, what is going on?
少なくともあなたの上はこの状況を想定しているわ。
It's even less than giving fucks.
お前の行動は必要ない。
いい？ S。過ちを犯した人間は何かを失わなければその罪の重さに気づくことはできない。数々の犯罪者を見てきたけど、痛みなく道を正す人間なんて見たことがない。
もういい。方向性の違い
Yeah,
だ。
her entire demeanor changed.
お前との協力は
Like, in her previous thing, like, her reasonings were similar, but she is so much more intense and a lot more unhinged. Like, what the fuck? Like, before I could see, like, okay, you're a bit off the rails, but I can see where you're coming from. It's not a good thing to start attacking people, but at least you've thought about it. But now she is just all going like, ha, them bad, me beat up. That's literally how she sounds.
ここまでだ。
なぜ？
暴力での解決は望んでいない。
長時間の拘束は暴力ではないと？
ではないと判断している。
ここまで
she
の
has a point
心
there.
理的な虐待を良しとしている監獄で物理的な攻撃はなしなの？ダブルスタンダードね。
へりくつだ。さらに言うと、この監獄のルールを決めるのは僕。
Yes, he's very
僕の自由
gaslight.
だ。
ルールがナンセン
Volume
スだ
is
って
a
言
little
って
bit
るんだ
high.
けど。
お前は僕に協力すると言ったよな。それがしたいなら僕の意図を組んで動け。
私はあなたの牙になると言ったの。忘れた？あなたができないことをやる。
Bro, what she said, I'll become your fangs. I believe S would be like, oh, you would help me whenever I need you to. But she meant fangs like, I am just a wild beast doing whatever the fuck I want. I have my own theories, but I'll keep it until after the video. Yeah. We affirm her, and that's why she's getting cocky. It's not even that she's getting cocky, she is just becoming more unhinged. Because this is just... It's not a more cocky version of her previous self. It's something else. She let go of any reasonable thought. A bit childish, that too. But I mean, being like, oh, someone did something bad, let's beat them up, is already kind of childish way of thinking. And her saying like, oh, but you are okay with all the psychological torture, but you draw the line of physical violence. Yeah, because genuinely, just hurting people, they're not learning anything from that. But what we saw with several prisoners, because they were found guilty, they started reflecting on their actions and realizing, oh shit, what I did was wrong. And while they're definitely traumatized, they started learning from the behavior, or at least self-reflecting. But if you just hurt someone, like, at best, they're just gonna be pissed, like, why the fuck did you do that? Nobody is gonna be like, oh, my bad, I did something bad, I deserve that. Not even feeding up a little bit, actively to the brink of death. Yeah, that too. Like, what's the point? Also, that's something I said in a previous video as well. Death penalty and just killing someone for sinning is giving them the easy way out. Actually punishing them with either prison time, community service, or like indeed psychological torture, to varying degrees, obviously, then they can actually, like, they're actually punished for what they did. They might learn from it, become better people from it. But just outright killing them, or like beating them till they're like permanently disabled, that's not gonna do anything. Like, literally, What I see happening is if you permanently disable someone or you hurt them to the point that they will have to like revalidate for a long time, genuinely the only thing you're doing is making them a burden for even more people and then literally leeching off government funding. Well, they also could have, like, that same funding could have gone to actually punishing or to actually disable people that didn't do anything wrong, that weren't beat up for the sake of being beaten up. Like, you're just making it everyone else's problem in your own sake of like, oh, this is what they deserve, this is the perfect punishment for them. You're literally making it everyone else's problem. And but the fact that she cannot think beyond that, she's just like, oh, you did something bad, you deserve to be hurt. Like, if it was left at that, then maybe. Maybe. A big maybe. But it, like, they have to go to the hospital, they might be permanently or long-term disabled. They'll have to get a lot of care. A lot of government funding to keep that care. And they might still do something bad because disabled people can still be criminals. Right? So, and they might end up going to prison anyway. Like, what's the fucking point? I'm already rambling and we're just in.
だから
仮にあなたの見知らぬ人殺しがあなたの見知らぬ正義感に燃える人間に暴力を受けたとして、あなたは今ほど怒りを感じるの？
今はミルグラムの話をしている。
Knowing or not knowing them, I feel like the point still stands. What the hell?
いいから教えて。
怒らないかもしれないな。
そうよね。人を殺した人間が暴力を受けたところで因果応報だと。
Okay, no, it's only karmic retribution if it just happens to happen to them. If you go out and about to punish them, that's not karma. But if a man started harassing a girl and then turns the corner and gets hit by a car right after, that's karma. But if you see someone mess with a girl and you go out and hit them with the car on purpose, that's not karma. That's just revenge, and it doesn't make you any fucking better. At some point, she has gotten worse than the people she's hurting. Oh, that she crossed that point long before she killed someone.
感じるのでは？
しつこいなお前。そういう感情はあるかもしれない。
Oh, and last thing I wanted to add, I can maybe see her point to people that would get away scot-free regardless of what they did. Like maybe some like government official that has like a whole bunch of sexual assaults covered up or something. And they already got a trial, and because she cannot be tried 2 times for the same thing, unless there's enough new evidence that can rule the other trial mistrial or something like that, then they'll basically just be off the hook for what they did forever. And if they did really bad things, then maybe it can be justified that they get beat up, right? And so they at least get some punishment? Like literally putting the fear of God in them, right? But even then, it doesn't solve anything. It's also like, I would have understood her better if instead of hurting the others in trial 1, she waited till trial 3, because like I said, 3 trials, that too. And also, someone forgiving people and not forgiving people doesn't necessarily mean they did a bad thing. Because there are people that are think that like shoplifting a piece of bread to feed their family is unforgivable. And then there are people that like, oh, my fiance, he killed 5 guys, it's fine. It's like that doesn't make any sense either. It was a shock relay hat is very fitting considering the story behind that name. Oh damn. I'm so on fire on her already. And she barely started talking.
僕の監獄内で起きた出来事だからだ。
違うね。それはあなたが。
It's funny you bring that up because the person she killed was a serial killer who targeted children, got away with it to being the son of a rich guy. Due to being a son of a rich guy. I still think there were better options, but yeah, that is probably one of the things that I would say, okay, that's maybe justifiable. And that's what she's on trial for. But that doesn't justify everything else she did. And also the fact that she was very, very obviously enjoying it. Like, if you enjoy killing a serial killer, are you better than the serial killer? Different people, I think. I don't think it's confirmed. Okay, but in the situation, if that's indeed, like, he was a serial killer who targeted children, got away, then maybe. But the fact she enjoyed it and everything else she did, I think at that point it doesn't even matter who she killed. Does that make sense? If it was like, if she never beat anyone up and she just decided to kill that guy, it would have been such a different story. Yeah, it's just the one kill. But she beat up a lot of people and like her whole point was not to kill the people up until that person. And like, she enjoyed it. But also she enjoyed beating up people for much lesser crimes. Even to the brink of death. And like, that whole thing just adds to the thing, like, she is... Light Yagami moment? I feel like even Light Yagami is more reasonable in that regard. Okay, so... In the case of Light Yagami, he killed people with heart attacks most of the time. So it was like quick and easy over. He didn't enjoy the act of killing, he just wanted to serve justice. But she actually liked beating up the people. She liked the violence. She was enjoying the violence. That's a whole different beast. Even though the end is the same, their means is different. It's confirmed due to the fact that translation of the text with her phone shows she was tracking his killing patterns and see how to catch him. Which we see her catching the guy in the act in the first meeting. But either way, I get where you're coming from with there being a better way of handling it. Point taken. Okay. We're 4 minutes in. Holy shit. Let's just continue watching. I am so on fire. I have so many things to say. Why is she pissing me off so much suddenly? I'm also not excusing Light Yagami, by the way. I would never do that.
呆れるわ。あなた本当に感謝。
They're both terrible people. Let's not be clear. They're both terrible people.
仲良くしていたら罰は緩くなるの？あとは何？見た目が好みであれば、気に入った性格であれば、付き合いが長ければ、罪が軽くなる。
You have a high horse though.
言っている。
黙らせて何になる？あなたに教えてあげようと言っているの。
Just gonna catch some hands.
ミルグラムはくだらない監視ごっこにしか。黙れ。
Deserved.
暴力。ね。大切な囚人を傷つけられた怒り。
She's like crazy.
こんなものは暴力にすらなっていない。
It's not even a violent.
弱い。あまりに弱すぎる。その華奢な体では。
Okay, at that point I would have punched her in the face too.
誰かを守ることもできない。自分の大義を貫くこともできない。あまりに不完全だ。
不完全。
本気で人を止めたいなら喉を潰すんだよ。容赦なく。
僕は
Why does she think about stuff like that?
あなたには私が必要なんだ。
Okay, but she's saying that, but everything she did was against his will. against, like, she didn't even consult him before doing all of that. It's like, she's... What the fuck? She doesn't even make sense in her own logic.
意志を通すための牙が。
頭が。
大丈夫？
Ez was asleep. I mean, that too, but like, she was like, I will be your right hand, I will do what you want, but they never discussed what he wanted. So she just decided to go off the rails. I mean, like, oh, there's nobody here to check me? Let's do whatever. Like, she was not paying attention to everything as said at all, because she was so caught up in her own way of thinking that she never actually listened to what S was saying. Because at no point in time would he ever insinuate that hurting the people beyond what MILGRAM already was doing was even a thing that was on the table. Jack is a good character, to be fair. I just like Amane far more. Wow. That's like okay, I think a good warden is imperfect.
僕は監視失格なのか。
大丈夫。大丈夫よ、S。
Yes, did you really let this bitch get in your head?
大丈夫。
離れろ、コトコ。
分かってる。一人で監視の責任を負う孤独。立場は違えど、同じ思いをしたことがあるわ。あなたは優しすぎる。
She's such a manipulative. What?
仲間が必要よ。汚れ仕事は私がやる。
僕の。
Okay, real talk. Is this considered grooming? Because it kind of feels like she is trying to groom him in a way. To use his position. Nah? If it's not grooming, it's definitely getting there. Because she is definitely using her like seniority against us.
もう頭は痛くない。大丈夫よ。私に委ねて。二人で。
She's literally patronizing him.
そうか。それもミルグラムの。
The belly emoji.
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
離れろ、男。気をつけてくれ。
何？
僕は間違っていない。
S？何してるの？自分で自分を殴って気でも触れた？い
や、たった今正常になった。
はあ？
コトコ。
He punched himself, probably something
お
like
前
that.
の言う通りにはしない。僕は僕なりに僕の思い描く罪と罰と向き合ってきた。お前から見れば整合性がなく間違った感覚かもしれない。無理もない。自覚はある。
Kotoko is a bad adult. To be fair, 20 is barely
無
adult.
数の人間がいるようにミルグラムに対して。
Like, on the topic of that, the way I see adults is like when you turn 18, you're basically 0 years old as an adult. So at 20, you're like a toddler adult, right? So you barely got your footing with having all the responsibilities of being an adult. I'm 25. I'm like 7. I can ride a bike. Do I know how to ride a car? Fuck no. I can order an ice cream by myself. Maybe I can do it in a different language. But that's about it, right? But when you're getting older, so like maybe you're like 38. Then you're a 20-year-old adult. Then you're like an adult, right? But she's still an adult while he is still a kid by a long slide.
囚人に対して様々な思いが同居している。
そんな状態でこの先もミルグラムをぐちゃぐちゃにし続けるつもり？
それでも長い時間向き合ってきたんだ。お前も含め囚人10人のことを必死で考えてきた。その思いを間違いなんて僕は思わない。どんな地獄を巻き起こそうと僕はここから逃げない。誰かに任せたりしない。
Heck yes.
それが監視として囚人たちの心に踏み込んだ責任だと思う。だからお前と手を組み続けるかどうかは再検討だ。
くだらない。いつもそうだ。
That's fucking crazy from her to say all you enjoy is seeing someone getting hurt. You're doing exactly that in a different way. Even if they're bad people, they're still people. You're still enjoying seeing people get hurt. Like, her entire character would be so different if she did it, but she wouldn't enjoy it. Like, she just heard, like, it. She dislikes hurting people, but she's doing it for the cause. But she is also enjoying it.
お前たち弱者はいつもそう。
Milgram made me cry.
お前たちには誰かが傷つくことを楽しむ心がある。
そうかもしれない。
悪人が罰され落ちていく様を喜ぶ心がある。
否定はしないさ。
それを求めておきながら
I don't think it's the creepiest, but it's definitely the most worrying.
で起きた瞬間に責任逃れのぬるい綺麗事を吐き始める。いつもそう。
Yuno's one definitely made me feel so unsettled, and Almane's one? I don't even know what to say about that one.
お前は強者で僕たちは弱者。その通りかもしれない。
Oh, in that regard, yeah.
でもそれが今の僕たちだから。
力もないくせに力を得ようとする努力もせず、口だけの正義感を並べ立て、そこに一貫性もありゃしない。無責任なポジショントークの繰り返しだ。人の不幸に興味があるのに、
Amane's was funny? Hold on, did we watch the same thing? Amane's one was not funny. That one was unsettling.
とかできない。
なんとでも言え。
悪を憎むすら直視すること。
I didn't even read what was said here. Yeah, that. You have no power, yet make no effort to gain it. You're talking about justice, but it doesn't make sense. You're invested in people's disasters, yet you take a position of, I have nothing to do with it. You can't even face your true self.
なんとでも言え。
悪を憎むと嘘吹くなら行動すればいい。自分の行動で世界が変わると信じ貫けばいい。遠くからさえずっているだけの奴が何人いても世界は腐っていく一方だ。力がないのなら力のある私に委ねろ、S。
She definitely has a god complex.
ミルグラムを実現してやる。
As an Amana arguing, pulling out the fucking I'm an adult in Puerto Rico, so goofy. Okay, but like, that's a funny line. But the voice drama overall was not funny. And I'm kind of worried if you do think it's funny. That was a goofy line where he was like, actually, I'm an adult in Puerto Rico. Yeah, okay, that's what every 15-year-old would say, right? But that only came out because she is younger than S. Like, he is being patronized by every single one of the prisoners. So I get that S was like, oh, I'm older, so I'm like above you. Because even Amane was patronizing him. And Amane was the only one he could pull that with. But yeah, no.
お前は確かにミルグラムの一つの理想を体現しているかもしれない。僕は囚人に愛着を持ってしまう不完全な監視かもしれない。
分かっているなら過ちを続けるな。
それでもここは僕の監獄だ。これは僕の戦いだ。あいつらの今の苦しみだって。
Okay, yeah, I keep doing it. It's stuck from the beginning. I'm trying, okay? They, them. That's why I'm also like not to pick if people misgender me, because I'm fucking up the entire time. I'm trying. And that shows that even people with really interesting pronouns can fuck up. And it's not easy. It takes adjustment. I'm trying.
僕のものだ。お前の力は強力だ。使えばなせることも多いのだろう。だがミルグラムは僕のものだ。たとえこの先協力するとしても、僕が王、お前は道具。調子に乗るなよ。
お前にその価値があればな。
囚人番号10番コトコ。お前の罪を歌え。
I'm worried about this one.
Thanks for watching. Yippee!
Why is it only my right ear? Okay, I know you guys said that like this was a serial killer, but he barely looks older than her. Damn. This is kind of hot. She looks kind of hot in this form or uniform. Oh, the exposed belly. Okay, she looks so good. What the fuck? Physically smash everything else? Nope. Yeah. She's trying so hard to justify her actions. happening? Why is she abandoning the kid suddenly? Inept card. She's so angry. Okay, that was a very interesting video. My opinion, I say that she beats up people for her own gratifications because she wants to be seen as a hero, not because she wants to protect weak people or anything. But like she says, she does just to feel her own ego. Oh yeah, she just wants to be seen as a hero. Like in a way, it's kind of selfish because she is doing it but she also wants the recognition and people are saying that she's doing good. But if you're doing good for the sake of good, then you won't need people to affirm that. But she's only looking for that affirmation and attention. Cause you know, a slut, yeah. Let's go. Hey, stop. I want to look at the thumbnail a little bit. This looks so cool. I'm just look. It's so cool. You're calling Yuno a slut is it? And also, in a way, she is just so delusional because she's recognizing that murdering someone isn't necessarily a bad thing, depending on why you did that. But she is not even giving any of the other people that same grace that she is demanding to be done for her. Like, she doesn't even know why the other people did it. She was just like, well, they killed someone, so they must be bad people. And that's so crazy. And she is just blindly going like, oh, but you found them guilty, so they must be guilty. She's not even looking into it whatsoever. She's just blindly being like, oh, so they must be bad people, so I must beat them up. She's not even thinking for herself anymore. Absolutely insane. And like, she obviously, she rescued this girl. And then, also, by the way, the bisexual lighting is fucking awesome. I might use this MV as a reference for my OC at some point. And here, like, the fact that she's done with all her leads, and that makes her go off the rails because she doesn't have a target anymore. Like, shouldn't she be relieved that there is nothing else to do? She stayed in contact with the girl. And what does this say? Let me go Google Translate. I hope the girl doesn't become like her. She saw their crimes and still didn't care, by the way. Damn. She spied on the MVs of every prisoner. Huh. Who texted me? Okay, my one light is still not in my app. It's really annoying. Okay. Let me check this. Okay, it says, at the press conference, Kaneshiro, with tears in his eyes, criticized the female college student's brutal behavior in front of countless cameras. The judicial decision in this incident was it was in self-defense. The female college student claimed she was forced to kill the victim, was in the act of kidnapping a minor after a scuffle to stop him. A female elementary school student who was at the scene also testified the same way, and the defense argued that self-defense was established. However, at a press conference, Kaneshiro claimed that a subsequent independent investigation had revealed that the body had been found to have been battered and injured, and that the victim had been assaulted in a more violent manner than necessary. Kaneshiro also announced that the elementary school girl who had claimed to have been saved by the female university student had retracted her testimony. And he also expressed the possibility that the elementary school girl had been threatened some way, and then her thumb cuff or something, referring to the rumors that a university student and her defense left with doubts about the team's claim that she was a minor was incorrect. Something covered origins flying surrounding Kaneshiro Ado. Some on the street are blank of these statements. The situation saying there are rumors of unknown blank around on the internet about multiple murders, a legendary internet meme among the general public, and some say the female university student in question is a hero. Oh. Oh, so something happened for that girl. Oh, so that's why she was lashing out to the girl later. She read that the girl retracted her statement. And she didn't know. So that's why she lashed out to her here. Like, she's angry that she retracted her statement. What? That really puts it like that she is doing it for selfish reasons. That it's all ego, and she just wants to be seen as a hero. Because if you're just doing it to do the right thing, she wouldn't care. Oh, there's an ad break. I'm sorry. Well, we're just gonna sit here. Yeah, that she wouldn't care about that happening. Like, she still saved the girl, right? And the girl was grateful, at least for some time. Yeah. Also, are you guys seeing ads now? Yeah, you guys seeing ads now? Wow. It's absolutely insane. I mean, one doesn't have to cancel out the other. If you're doing it for selfless reasons, then you wouldn't need the gratification of everyone. And we've been seeing that everywhere. And now as well, like, the girl retracted her statement and she's angry with the girl. And now she's still trying to, like, I want to be seen as a hero. I don't see ads? So that's something interesting. Let me pull it up. We're gonna continue after the ads. But someone pointed out that they've been having a lot less ads on their channel, and they're earning significantly less from ads. Well, those things are obviously related. If you'll have less ads, you get less ads. But they said, as soon as I've removed the LGBT and other, like, minority tags, immediately the ads revenue jumped up again. So I decided to take them off as well. And people are finally seeing ads again. Well, for several streams in a row, I've noticed that people kept saying, I see no ads. And now people are actually seeing ads again. Like, if you're a Twitch streamer and you make no revenue on ads, try removing tags. I removed the LGBT tag from my stream and went from $6 a day to $60. A friend of mine tried it and same thing. Sucks to be gay and identifying yourself, and it's such considered a political and harmful form of revenue. And, well, I replied to it like that. I'm not surprised, because advertisers can say what they want their stuff to be advertised on. That's why we have content tags now for, like, mature content or sexual content, gambling and stuff. So Twitch can target ads more specifically because they were losing advertisers. But that means, like, if they can do that, they can also do that with tags. And I'm not surprised that Twitch would do that. So, yeah. Why does Kotoko angry at the girl again? Okay, so we translated, where is it? We translated something she was reading here in the park. She was meeting up with the girl and she was reading a news article here. And I translated it, and in that article, it said that the little girl retracted her statement, corroborating the self-defense storyline that Kotoko set up for herself, like that she had to kill the person out of self-defense because otherwise they would have died or gotten hurt or whatever. And, well, the autopsy revealed that she used a lot more violence than would be needed to just kill him. And that the girl also retracted her statement corroborating the self-defense storyline. And it looks like she found out about that in this article. Like, the girl didn't even tell her. Because obviously the girl was probably manipulated into doing stuff like that, or was just scared, whatever, because she's a little girl. Why else would she still be hanging out with Kotoko if she didn't consider Kotoko her savior, or like just a kind big sister, right? But Kotoko just absolutely crashes out on her. Like, she just, like, absolutely stomps past. She is so pissed. I mean, maybe she's angry because Kotoko saved her and Kotoko thought the girl was ungrateful. But that's what I'm saying. If you are just helping people out of the kindness of your heart, then yes, this must have been frustrating because for legal reasons it's a problem. But she still wouldn't get angry at the girl because she would have understood it's a little girl and sometimes they do things because they're scared or someone else pushed them into it. Like, if you were happy with your own actions because, okay, I saved this girl and that's all that matters, then you wouldn't get mad at the girl. You would ask the girl, like, hey, why the fuck did you do that? Was someone pressuring you? Did something go wrong? Or did they have something against you or something? Because that happens. Police can pressure people into giving different statements, especially little kids, with targeted questions where it looks like the kid said something, but it was just led in that direction. Because from just the thing, like, if the kid was scared of or angry with Kotoko, they wouldn't be hanging out. And a reasonable person would have figured that out. She didn't understand she's a little girl. If you're 20 years old and you're hanging out with like a 10-year-old, surely you understand that it's a fucking little kid. Like, that was her whole thing. Like her whole self-defense storyline relied on that girl being a little kid, unable to fend for herself. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too far into it. Let me stretch. Kotoko is very interesting. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Didn't stop to think kids are gullible. Yeah, but if you're truly selfless, you wouldn't be taken over by anger and thinking, oh, the kid is just ungrateful. If you're truly selfless, then just, like, you wouldn't care that she betrayed you because her being safe was all that mattered regardless. If you have to save someone and they have to be grateful for you to be glad about that saving, then you didn't save them to save them. You saved them for the thank you. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's what's going on here. And also, what did she say later here? One is a parasite. I can see that. Calling Yuno a slut is crazy. It's just misogyny. It's misogyny from another girl. Wow. In the moment she doesn't get the thank you anymore, she is instantly fuck you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And 4 is a phony queen. Again with the misogyny. It's so crazy. Like, she's calling Haruka a parasite and, like, from a psychological standpoint, you could say that he is like an emotional parasite. But then she immediately goes to slut shaming and just calling someone fake. That's also not very original. 5 is a dissection pawn. Who is 5 again? Was that Futa? Okay, so Haruka's the parasite. Yuno is the slut. She skipped Futa. She skipped Futa. And she goes 1. It's Haruka. Yuno. She skips Futa. She skipped the people that were guilty? Ah. Oh, that even more shows, like, if she was blindly going with S's judgment, wouldn't she think that they were innocent, or at least, like, not worth of punishment? She's still punishing them in a way by calling them names. Oh yeah, I was looking at who 5 was. Shido is dissection pawn. Wow. And then Kazui. Kazui was the deceiver now. Why is Mayuru considered a deceiver? She skipped the people she beat? Even the numbers are not adding up, are they? Am I stupid? Oh, it goes from 5 to 7. Yeah, no. Hi, Moss! You love Milgram? You've stumbled upon stream 7. Kazui is 7. Okay. Yeah, no, I thought it went from 5 to 6, but it's from 5 to 7. And then she immediately goes after the guard as well. Yeah. Also, this like this round table thing kind of reminds me of Undead Unluck, where they're all pawns. This is kind of coolly done, actually. Chess pieces are the prisoners. That's so cool. Yeah, like, also this face is not from someone who is just selflessly trying to save people. Like, she's enjoying this. This outfit is fucking fire. Right there, she broke Futa's chest piece. Yeah. And as soon as she also breaks Mayuri's one. Yuno looks like a pregnant pawn. Bisexual lighting is so good. Oh, all these characters are excellently written. Yeah, like right here, she is so contradicting herself because first it was okay. You found to ask like you found someone guilty, so she assumed that she got the permission to beat them up and like give them justice. But then she is also like calling all the other prisoners names, and they're like not even like actual like proper nicknames related to their crimes. It's just bullying nicknames, like slut shaming and basically calling someone fake is like what the fuck is happening? And now she's saying there's only one choice, guilty, but she is also with her own behavior saying that that not all killing is inherently bad, but she isn't giving the other people the same benefit of thought. It's she's the only one innocent in her eyes. Yeah, that makes her very delusional, not gonna lie. So it's funny how she says that being a cocky hero is embarrassing. Wow. This is a cool music video. It's not the best song, but it tells so much about her as a person. Oh, it's actually fascinating because every other music video told more about the crime, quote unquote. Well, here it barely did. More about the aftermath. Cocky hero line is foot ass lion. Damn. Yeah, no. If I'm gonna say would I forgive her or not, I would say I would not forgive her because even if you like, you can't even argue self-defense because she like searched, like she sought out the guy to kill him or at least hurt him. Then she ended up killing him, and even if that was indeed needed in the moment, the fact that she already like started hurting him. And then started lying about everything, and then like started taking it out on the girls she saved. Fucking terrible. On that topic, as which prisoner is your favorite and which song do you like the most? I think Mikoto is my favorite. And I cannot say for sure whether the fact that Hanai Natsuki is the voice actor is part of that. But it also like the genre of the songs are amazing, but also Kazue. I love Kazue. I just want to give him a hug. My is T1 judgment style with certainty, T2 judgment for the worst fandom decision. Yeah. I didn't expect Mikoto at all. I like his character is so fascinating and there's like so many different ways to think about it. I think because all of them have a moral dilemma. But I feel like Mikoto creates like an additional moral dilemma on top of that. Yeah, I also love Kazue. I already loved him, and then like what we learned in his Trial 2 video and everything. The one I dislike the most? I don't even think I can say specifically. Maybe Moo. Because I don't know. What about songs? That's a hard one as well. Mikoto's second trial song was really good. Shido's first trial is also really fucking good. Throwdown. Yeah, I think Throwdown might be my favorite song. But also I really like Foot song. They're so good. My favorite trial song is After Pain. My favorite prison is Moo. My favorite song overall is Delusion Tax. Okay, I don't dislike Moo because of things like I find her annoying. I just have a thing with like bullies that then go into victim roles. I just think that they're better than other people. And even if they end up being suicidal, and I do empathize with that, it's very hard for me, and that's maybe just personal reasons. Like that just generally, maybe it's just triggering something in me, okay? Because I do really empathize with her being suicidal and having to do whatever to survive. But the way things went is like, I don't know. But on the other hand, like from a character writing perspective, she is fascinating. But they all are. It's like, I don't know. From a character writing perspective, I don't dislike any of them. The characters, it might just be Moo. Maybe Mahiru a little bit because she's very naive. And I don't know. It's not pissing me off. It's just be like, But obviously, none like what happened to her is not her fault. Like, there's so many factors to that, and we don't know them all. There's not one of the characters I can truly say I dislike. She's just my least favorite. I really love how Moo is portrayed in every trial. It's really clever. Oh, yeah. My favorite song is Mahiru's Teachu. Favorite prison is Kazui. And my favorite cover is Futa Salamander. Oh, yeah. We heard Salamander when we were listening to the interrogation questions. Oh, we haven't done a poll in a long time. Do you forgive Kotoko? T2. Yes, no, I don't know. Pew, 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 pew. 2 minutes. Kotoko with the problem she's caused is still my favorite prisoner. She's also a fascinating character, but she's starting to piss me off. My favorite songs I'd say are Double and Backdraft. My favorite prisoner is Mikoto too. I also like Mikoto's character design, and maybe it's part gender envy. That's also really possible. Let me add to this. I haven't updated this. Oops. So, okay, let me turn on music again. Okay, so Mahiru, Kazui, Amane. Yeah, I don't think I went over whether I forgive Amane or not, because I think we just went on because of time constraints. I do forgive Amane. Because everything that happens is just very out of control, and she just genuinely didn't know better. And then we have Kazui. We already have Kazui. What the hell? Oh no, Kazui already. Okay. And then Mikoto. For now, I say forgive. Because there is... Okay, so with the thing that if Mikoto is the one on trial, there's currently no straight up evidence that he did anything. It's all John. And so far, we only have theories. John is definitely guilty, but I don't think the murders John did are the ones they're on trial for. And then Kotoko. You are not forgiving her whatsoever. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. And Kotoko, not forgive. This cover of Magic is so funny to me. Amane is high-key hate for me because her T2 foot pisses me off. And I think both of her T1 songs are kind of water. What do you mean kind of water? Yeah, I think that people... There's definitely a bit of media literacy. And probably a lot of people voting that only watch the music videos and not the voice dramas. And also people just thinking like evil, haha, evil kid, stuff like that. That's the problem when you have a project like this and you have the public vote. There'll just be a lot of people that don't really read into it and just vote for whatever they think is funny. Or they don't fully understand the characters. Magic is only kind of okay near the end. Positive Parade I do not like. It's definitely not my genre. But so far there is not one song that I actually like dislike. Okay. So we got this list. Now, best part would be if I can copy paste it here. There we go. Then we can compare it. We first have the second trial interrogations for Mikoto and Kotoko. Out of all the songs, I wouldn't willingly listen only to Kazui's T1 cover. Okay. Yeah, I think that's like the beauty of music. Like, I think a lot of people can recognize that the songs are good, just not for them. Or like there are certain flaws, but that the songs aren't inherently bad. And to be fair, none of the songs are bad. It's just they're so varying in genre that people with different tastes would just dislike different ones. Okay, let's go over the last interrogation for T2. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, and John's references to Mikoto are marked in blue, just like in the trial voice drama. Do you have a good relationship with your little sister? Absolutely. I want to show her how her big bro is working hard in the city. Ooh, she has a sister. You might have said that already, but I just didn't realize. Have you ever thought about changing jobs? Never. I worked hard and managed to be employed at such a big company. So I want to do my best, even if it's stressful, and one day it will all pay off. Do you ever decide to get married? Yep, but that's a story for after I've accumulated a good enough track record and go independent. He really is going ham on like the good boy vibes. Why did your parents divorce? He chose work over family, but what? At least that's why what my mom told me. So who knows? Thoughts on the first trial results? I can't accept it, but at the same time, I just don't care anymore. This man is struggling. How do you feel about the existence of your other personality? If he's really there, then I'm a little anxious that something will happen without my knowledge. Okay, so I went on a whole rant yesterday. I think he might be lying about whether he knows about John or not. Like, I don't think he fully knows what the fuck is going on, but him saying that he doesn't know anything is going on aside from some odd sleepwalking and losing sleep, I don't buy it with the way the video was presented. Thoughts on Mayuru? How cruel. To think I did something like that, I can't believe it. Are you feeling any guilt of your actions? Now how am I supposed to feel guilt over something I don't even remember doing? The handwriting changed. Have you ever thought about killing someone? Hell no, there's no way. Okay, but no. I think most people have at least entertained it a little if someone pissed them the fuck off. And most people are reasonable and be like, nah, that won't solve anything and that's cruel. Like, but like, I think most people have thought about it. At least in like the what if scenario, right? Saying you didn't is crazy, but maybe because he has split memory, I don't know. By the way, I sound insane saying that, like, out of context. I fully mean, like, most people might have thought about it, but immediately went, like, no, that's wrong, that's insane, I can't do that, I won't get away with it. Like, all the things that reasonable people would think. But everyone has dark thoughts. He's such a... People please say he wouldn't say yes, even if he did think about it. Someone who got bullied in 36th grade? Real. Do you feel bad for your victim? Wow, this is, Is there any prisoner you found interesting? Does John not know how to write? What do you think about Kotoko? I don't like her. Oh, so you had to like... find halfway. What? Wow, this is crazy. What's violence to you? You had to figure out how to write in real time. I just wanted to help. Do you think about your name? It's not bad. What is something you can't forgive? Things that trouble me. Is there something you would protect at the cost of your life? My life? Oh, no, this is blue, my... Do you know why you weren't forgiven? Because of me. Do you have any words for the other you? I'm sorry. Are you an athletic type? Kinda, I guess. I'm a former high school baseball player, so I haven't been working out a lot recently, so it's kind of in the air. Wait, so like, did he take over for all the hard questions? Yeah, as soon as like they started asking about the victim, then it's like he went over. And then it went back to normal questions, and he's back. I like that they did this fully in character. If you were reborn, would you still want to be yourself? Yeah, it wasn't too bad, I'd say. Crazy. What's your ideal image of a hero? Any ally of the weak? Someone who helps the weak and crushes the strong. You could tell Mikoto was getting stressed by the questions. I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Oh, so maybe like the fucked up handwriting was him switching. Because it doesn't necessarily go instantly, right? It's like here it's... You were maybe trying to write? And it just went like all over the place. And like here it becomes somewhat shaped like letters. And then he figured it out. He basically had to settle for a second there. Ah. Have you heard of the Justice Alliance? What? I don't know what that is, but it's probably useless if they need to band together to achieve justice. Someone needs to put her in a place. What reason did you learn Chinese and Korean? Chinese was simple because a lot of people spoke it. Korean was because I had learned Taekwondo prior to that. How familiar are you with other prisoners' charges? Wouldn't you know more about that? What I have is just from things I've observed and a bit of prior knowledge. After all, I've been collecting information on criminals for a while. That was not the question. How do you deal with evil that cannot be bested by strength? Force it so it can. No matter how long it takes, no matter what it means, I'll need to use. Are you scared of killing people? If it's for the world, how it feels completely irrelevant. Why did you choose law school? The majority of the reason comes down to my suspicions, causes instantly to spout complaints without proper knowledge. Okay, she at least went to law school. She did some due diligence. What are your parents' occupations? They're just a normal office work and housewife. Did you want me to be born under some unique circumstances? Why are you deflecting? Like, this is just a question. It's just a question. Do you have any experience working part-time? I did some journalism here and there after taking my leave of absence from university, so if it counts, I guess that. Huh. What were you called online? A lot of things. Because there were people who supported me, and then there were also morons who didn't understand. If there's really no chance to start on you for wrongdoers, no way. Once a beast gets a taste for human flesh, it will always come back for a second. And that's funny because she keeps referring to herself as like the fangs. And like she is basically acting like a wild beast. She's in heavy denial, holy shit. But aren't your actions an overstepping of boundaries? You're the one who chose to walk this path with me, aren't you? I simply serve as a means to fulfill your wishes as a warden. Was the person you killed evil? Of course, I've investigated to the very end and confirmed every detail. It's easier there here since you're the one deciding who gets punished. Wow. Don't you feel a sense of isolation in your current situation? Nothing feels different. If the world gets even a little better just by me undertaking this isolation, then that's the strong play. What are the details of your promise with Haruka? Looks like you've done your research. Well, it's something I won't go forward with myself. I do feel a little disappointed about it though. Kotoko is referring to this. It's from the timelines. Please be quiet about this, and you please don't get involved. All I can do is ask this of you. You're thinking some outrageous things. To be frank, it's abnormal, but I don't dislike it. If only all sinners were like you. No, that's not it. I don't mean it that way. This isn't for me. It's to protect, so Kotoko-san, please. Well, I wish to not interfere with your plans, even though I'd like to do it myself. I'll leave it to you. What happens after that depends on us, doesn't it? Huh. She's basically saying like, hey, if you plan to kill yourself, good luck. I wanted to do it myself, but hey, have fun. Semi-spoilers. I mean, I kind of figured regardless. Because he did say, like Haruka did say, if you think Mu is guilty, I will kill myself. So as soon as they would reveal that Mu is found guilty, he would kill himself. And I already kind of figured that much. Do you think there are weak among the prisoners? I'm sure there's a lot. Those with weak wills will easily turn to evil. The only thing we can do is firmly instill the risk of doing so. Damn. Don't you feel even a little bit of fondness for the other prisoner? Yeah, I do. Personally speaking, it's not like I hate them completely. But at the same time, it's part of the job to keep my distance on doing so. Isn't that what wardens are supposed to do? You're not a warden. Your thumbnail? Yeah, I know. That's why I put him small and like hidden. I kind of figured, right? What would you do if evil disappeared from the world? I see what you're getting at, but I believe it never truly disappears. We really want to protect the weak. What is there something other than that? What would you have done if you weren't forgiven? I despise it all. To compromise justice just because you're unable to withstand the pain. Wow. I despise it all. To compromise justice just because you're unable to withstand the pain that comes with it is unbelievable. Damn. Okay, before we continue, we have the report of this end of the second trial. I need a bathroom break. So I'm gonna run an ad really quickly, and change how this looks. And does this. And hydrate, that's also a good thing. I will do that while I am AFK. Be right back. And yeah, if you need a bathroom break, go do it yourself. Get something to drink, get a snack. We'll be back in like 3 to 5 minutes ish. See you in a bit. Dude, I'm convinced that Twitch has blacklisted me or something because the fact that there's so many people not getting ads, it's kind of worrying me. You're the only person getting ads is also from the Netherlands. That's going fantastic. No, I don't know what's up with that. I have yet to figure it out, but I'm gonna definitely compare my ad earnings this stream to like the last few streams to see if anything improved after me taking out the tags. But hey, maybe me having the tags to begin with already told Twitch I'm gay. So they don't need to know every time because they already know. I got ads from the US. I don't get ads from other creators? I do know that like there's some ad blockers that are still kind of working. Mine stopped working a long time ago. Fucking stupid shit. I don't know what's up with it though. Let me finish this cookie, by the way. I'm feeling kind of knackered. We're resuming in a second, but there's just more. Certified autistic trans BM. Twitch would nuke me because I'm a scary woke incarnate. Dude, I'm a non-binary bisexual. Was also autistic, disabled. Like, if I put all of my alphabet labels into my Twitch tags, I don't think I'll make money ever again. And the stupid thing is, I want to have it in my tags so people can find me and find safe spaces. But if I do, I'm also actively hurting myself. Really, really annoying. Well, let's turn off the music and continue with the report at the end of the second trial.
よーよ、ご苦労さんエース。どうして？だいぶお疲れのようだな。
Understandable though.
まあ無理もねえわな。第二審になってようやくミルグラムのことが分かってき
I'm
た
so
ってとこ
scared.
だ。だけどよ、お前の働きに俺様は大層満足してんだ。 これが俺様の見たかったミルグラムだ。期待以上だぜ。よく働いてくれた。褒めてやる。
No spoilers. Please.
つうことで
None.
第2審が終わったわけだが、いつも通りお前の道のりのおさらいをしようじゃないか。囚人番号1番ハルカ、お前は奴を許さないことにした。
Oh, he's guilty?
第1審と
Yeah,
は逆の
we
結果
agree
にな
with
ったん
that.
だな。ああ、全然構わねえぜ。原因が罪の解像度が上がったせいか、それとも許されたことで変わった態度の問題か。
both.
だとしたらかわいそうだな。許されて自分に自信がついたら調子に乗るなって言われてな。嘘嘘、冗談だよ。
Why is he blaming us when that's how fucking MILGRAM works and that's what being asked of us? Like, how is that our fault?
そんな怖い顔すんなって。しかしこいつ気になることを言ってたが、ま
Oh, the fact that he wants to kill himself? Yeah, no.
さて、囚人番号2番ユノ。許すとしたわけだ。
We agree with that.
本人も言っていたが、罪の内容ははっきりしただろう。ありゃお前にとっては人殺しとして罪に問うようなものではないってことだな。
Yep.
へえ、お前らの時代じゃそうなんだな。だとしたら命の価値っつうのは何で決まるんだろうな。まさか他の囚人の人殺しよりは小さく見えたかい？いや、
I don't consider it murder at all.
さて、
To be fair, that's
囚人
controversial.
番号3番フータ、許す。
Yeah.
おもろ。いや、どうしたどうした。
We agree with that
どういう気持ちの
too.
変化だ？反省する姿勢を見せてたからか？憔悴していてかわいそうだったからか？あるいはこいつを許さないとするのは気が引けたか？自分を
Oh, that's an interesting take. I hadn't considered
な
that.
んてね。しかし反省の姿勢を支持してこうなったとすると、Yuzurihaコトコの行動のおかげで許されたとも考えられるかもな。だってよ。
Oh, the stupid rabbit. Why is he giving credit to Kotoko?
痛みなくしてあの態度になっていたかは。
I mean, he was already kind of feeling jittery before he got beaten up.
わかんねえだろ。囚人番号4番ムー、許さないね。
Oh, a landslide too?
なかなかに圧倒的だこと。はあ。
We'll look at the
反
percentage
省の
later.
姿勢が見えないと許したくなくなる傾向があるのかね。他の人殺しに比べてそんなに大層なもんだったかね。それに
I think out of all of them, this was the most cold-blooded death. Like, it looks like it wasn't intentional in some degrees, but in others it did. But she's the one that has the least, like, good reasoning and remorse. Like, this was straight up murder.
にしてもお前こいつに対してだいぶ感情的じゃないか。何か
Welcome in,
くすぐる部分が
Julinka.
あんのかい？そうそう、さっきの桜井遥の話だが、こいつを許さなくてよかったのか？
Oh, yeah.
何か取引を持ちかけられてなかったか？ま、俺様はどうでもいいけど。
Not that I care. You do
お前もどうで
care.
もいいと思ったってことだ。
You care for the drama, you stupid rabbit.
囚人番号5番シド、こいつを許すことにしたんだな。
Yeah.
まあ今の野戦病院状態でこいつがいなきゃ死人が出ちまうもんな。え？そういうの関係なく罪の内容で判断した？
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's...
そうね、失礼失礼。しかし囚人の中にこいつのことを許せねえやつもいるっぽいな。
I mean, that's
治療をや
Amane.
めさせた方が良かったんじゃねえの？いや、そしたら怪我人がやべえか。こりゃ大変なこった。囚人番号6番マヒル。
Mahiru.
許すね。了解了解。
Yeah, we... So far, our own verdicts are completely in line with T2. The T1s weren't like completely in line, but also to be fair, I didn't write all of them down, but they were also really close. And I'm feeling like these are way less close.
考えが変わったか？あるいはかわいそう票獲得ってとこかね。案外痛い目に遭ってるとこ見ると許す気が出てくるもんなのかね。しかしこいつは第三審まで持つかを心配した方がいいな。こいつの周りで何かが起きないといいがね。まあ何もかももう終わった話か。悪いな。
Oh god.
スポーツのハイライトを見てうだうだ言ってるジジイと一緒だから気にすんな。
At least the stupid rabbit is self-aware. Stupid. Like I want to pet him, but also punt him across the room. Thank you, Christian Football, for the follow. Oh, I'm getting so close to 500 followers. Rabbit stew anyone? I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna punt him across the room. Times.
囚人番号7番カズイ。お前はこいつを許すとしたわけだ。嘘つきを自称してるこいつだが、その内容は解き明かせたかい？なんかジメジメしてて俺様はあんまり興味が持てないんだが、こいつの湿気に付き合ってやるのもお前の良さかもな。あとはそうだな。他の囚人たちを守る盾として残したってことか？唯一コトコやミコトに対抗できる武力を持ってるもんな。いいんだ、そういう考えも。ミルグラムは監視の考えは何だって受け。
Why are you still so judgy, stupid rabbit?
囚人番号8番アマネ。なるほど、許す。
What did we do? Amane? Yeah, we forgave her too.
子供だからって許さねえっていう毅然とした。
Oh my god, because she already got so fucked up from being found guilty the first time. Now with her thoughts being affirmed, like she's gonna spin out of control in a whole different way. Oh dear god. Amane's vote pisses me off because it's an insane decision. I feel like her being considered guilty in the first round was insane.
お前が許したのは一体何に対してなんだろうな。興味があるね。こいつなのか、こいつの心情なのか、こいつの周りなのか、こいつの運命なのか。だが、どんな背景があろうと、すべて責任を取るのはこいつ自身だ。そういうもんだ。ミルグラムの外でもそれは一緒だろ。囚人番号9番ミコト。
Mikoto.
許す。
Yeah.
二重人格だったか。本物を連れてきちまったのは初めてだ。
Is that a reference to one of the other versions of
MILGRAM? 囚人
MILGRAM?
の中ではトップクラスだろうが、それでも許す。
Okay, yeah, but like John is the top murderer, not Mikoto.
なるほどなるほど。もちろん監視の判断が絶対さ。まあ本人が覚えてないんじゃ仕方ねえっつうこと。そりゃもちろんわかるが、殺された本人からするとたまんねえよな。意地悪言ってみてるだけだぜ。この時間が楽しみなんだ。
It's funny how the rabbit is so
囚
ignorant.
人番号10番コトコ。お
Kotoko.
前はこいつを許さないことにした。
Yeah, that sounds about
まあ無
right.
理もない。お前が許さなかった囚人を代わりに制裁していく協力者。暴力による制裁は気に食わなかったということかね。ま、俺様もああいう野蛮なやり方は好きじゃねえ。がしかし
Being in agreement with the fucking rabbit feels insane. Like, Kotoko is so insane that even the rabbit is like, yeah, no, you're going too far.
こいつの制裁にあったやつはいずれも許されているわけだ。暴力による制裁の効力を物語っているようにも見えるがね。
I hate that he has a point. I hate that he has a small point. Because her violence did change some people. And it's definitely unclear whether her actions affected the decision, yes or no. Like, there's a few you can clearly tell, no, this is just based on the crime in the video, but for some music videos, the way the music video was definitely was stripped up by the fact that they got beat up. I just like the rabbit is right.
の結果だ。想定通りかい？そうでもないか？ご苦労だったな、エース。前回同様、第三審の開始まで眠っててもらうぜ。もう慣れたもんだろう。不安そうな顔してんな。そうだな。お前が次目覚めた時に何が起きているかわかんねえもんな。
Everything is gonna be chaos.
きっと景色は変わっている。だがそれも全部お前の選択した結果だ。受け入れな。自分の選択で取り返しのつかないことになるのが怖いか？ふんふん。なるほどね。アホくさ。そもそも世の中に取り返しがつくことなんてねえんだよ。ミルグラムに限らずな。時間は元には戻らない。
Yeah, we're gonna react to everything that's left. Everything that we still have from trial 3. Like everything is out already, and after that we're going to listen to some covers with the time we have left.
それに、あいつらはここからどうなろうともともと取り返しがつかない。看守が気にするこっちゃないのさ。そう、お前は看守。疑うな。それがお前の役割だ。それだけ忘れなきゃいいんだよ。ああ、それでいい。わかったらおやすみ、S。ミルグラム第2審。これにて終了だ。
What's this?
ああ、ちょっと待った。まだ聞こえてるかい？せっかくだし、伝えたいことがある。君たちのおかげで、私は理想のミルグラムを進行できて。
Is that Jackalope talking? What the fuck is that?
いやはや、君たちの時代を選んで正解だったよ。うん。私の見込み通り君たちは、他人の服が好きなサイコ。
What the fuck is happening? Okay, I need to listen to that again here.
ちょっと待った。まだ聞こえてるかい？せっかくだし、伝えたいことがある。君たちのおかげで。
I'm most thrilled that MILGRAM is progressing so swimmingly. Such a delight you all have brought me.
私は理想のミルグラムを進行できてる。いやはや。
I must say, it was quite brilliant of me for choosing your era. What do you mean, choosing your era? Like, I know multiple MILGRAMs exist from, like, because you told me that the manga and the, like, the web novel, or the light novel, are different MILGRAMs. So I assumed it was a bit like, okay, MILGRAM just exists and, like, every time it's done, a new one starts. But no, it says era, and like you can choose an era. Are these happening at the same time? Is there time travel involved? Are these happening in a pocket dimension? Is this like Hunger Games? It's quite brilliant of me for choosing your era, but it does sound like the same voice actor as Jackalope. Maybe I'm just mishearing. It says it predicted you have all turned out to be. Okay. So, very early on, I already started saying that I think S, as the warden, is on trial as well in some sort of way. And there's definitely something up with the fact that there's 12 or 11 cells. Maybe S is just asleep in the 11th, I don't know. Like, to what end is this? Like, what happens after MILGRAM? And what's the point of this? Like, just punishing 10 people over a span of a few months? Like, the fact that it takes so long. It's not like you have a trial and then it takes a few days and then you have another trial and then it takes another few days and have another trial. Because it's not like you have a regular murder trial with like a lawyer and everything. With evidence. Like, the evidence is presented on the fucking spot. And like, these interrogations, they don't take up not even a day, I think, unless they're all of the interrogations are on a different day. But it's still like a week and a half. But then the time between the end of trial 1 and the start of trial 2, and now the end of trial 2 and the start of trial 3, is like a month each. Like, what the fuck is taking so long for 10 people? It's like, that's not an efficient way to produce justice, but there's still a reason why they're there. I think Era is supposed to connect back to Jackalope, since it's something similar to what he said about Yuno. Seems like bro is seeking the fourth wall help. It's just how things go in your era. Yeah, it's sort of a fourth wall break. But the fact that, like, as is forced to sleep, but then this thing comes in through static and being like, oh, before you go. As if... I'm gonna say something and say they're in a simulation. Like, their minds are in, like, a Matrix-type environment. And that's why the prison has to specifically say who the prisoners and the wardens are, and that's why John is outside of them, because they didn't account for that. That's how the prison can make sure that some people cannot attack others. What are your predictions for T3? Well, I saw some of the sprites. But just from the fact of some things alone, like, Haruka's gonna kill himself. I think Kotoko is gonna go absolutely fucking nuts. Like, I saw that she had one of those dog things on her mouth. And she was fully restrained. Like, she is... And none of them before had that. And... I saw that Yuno, there was like a muzzle, yeah. And something I saw in Yuno's sprite is that her... Like, in the first trial, she had like a pretty short skirt, short-ish. And then the second became slightly longer and she had like thigh highs. And then in T3, she has a pretty long skirt. So she's becoming more and more decently dressed. Which is the complete opposite of what she was, but because she was literally a sex worker. And like what Kotoko said, you could, like, from an outside perspective, you could see her as like a slut. But she is like regressing to be going away from that. Amana is gonna spin out of control. Like, I saw her sprite, but like, just like, she was very kind of messed up, but she was still kind of childish and under the like hypnotization of the cult. And then she started realizing like, oh, things are weird. And then she had like this sort of like halfway personality break. I started thinking that she was the god she referred. Prude. Yeah, let's say it like that. So if you first say that everything she did was wrong, and then she spins out of control, and then you say everything she did was right, that's gonna cause issues with a young person that's heavily damaged in a way. And for Mikoto, I think the third altar is gonna come out, because I'm still convinced there's a third altar. Futa, I think at the end of the day, he is gonna be the sanest person in the bunch. Aside from Kazuya, maybe. I don't know what Kazuya's gonna do. He might just be getting really depressed. I think Shido might do something stupid. I'm not completely sure. I don't know what the fuck Moo's gonna do, especially when Haruka kills himself. Mahiru. Honestly, Mahiru might kill herself too. But it's like, those feel like the obvious things that would happen. And well, MILGRAM has done obvious things. They also have like the non-obvious spins to it, so I'm not completely sure. So you're not ready? Maybe. I'm worried. Let's hide this list. She was forgiven. Survivor's guilt. Like, we even saw in Yuno that even forgiving her made her, like, really question herself. Because she didn't fully believe the affirmations. And I feel like Mayuru might just get survivor's guilt. Like, why? So if everything what I did was fine, you're still dead and it's still my fault. Even if it's not an outside voice giving her that. Sometimes telling someone what you did was okay makes people spiral out of control even more. Good luck with curtain call. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hide chat. Until I'm over with the song. Or whatever curtain call is. I'll see you after. Oh, that's the cube again. Yeah, I've got CC on. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Why is Yuno singing? Wait, this is cool. What the fuck? No, they're not sharing the murders. Or at least glimpse of it. Maybe later in this music video. I definitely have to watch this another time because I'm really focused on the lyrics, but not really on the visuals because I cannot read and watch that quickly. Okay, so now they're showing the murders a bit more. Oh, everything is kind of... Oh, what the fuck is happening? Like, a lot of the visuals are the same or similar as the original Under, but like... What the fuck did I watch? There's so much and I'm overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed. Nothing's changed except what's happening? 3 characters are not present. Okay, look. So I do have information processing issues. So everything went really fast, and like, I am just a bit overwhelmed. So I will go over it another time. And I did notice like there's a like that was not the order that we were used to, and definitely didn't feel like 10 people. But I didn't figure that out yet. But like, I will definitely watch it again. But that's what I said. Like, I watched it for the lyrics, and now I want to watch it for the visuals. Oh wait, the original didn't have like the whole glitchy thing, right? No, it didn't. This definitely has something to do with this, just the thingy we had earlier. Okay, so we have Haruka is not in it, Shido is not in it. Futa's in it, Kotoko's in it, Mikoto's in it, Futa's in it, Mu's in it. Mu's in it. Real shocked about something. Okay, wait, I just need to look at the list and then I can probably have a better time who's in it and who is not. So Haruka is not in it. Yuno is. Futa is. Mu is. I didn't see Shido, and I don't think I saw Mahiru as well. But she also, like, I did see Amane, I did see Mikoto, and I did see Kotoko. And they're clearly shocked about something. Well, the logical thing is that, look, Haruka killed himself. Mahiru might have just simply died from her wounds. Maybe after something that happened to Shido. I don't know what happened to Shido. Like, he could have killed himself. He could have been beaten up by someone else. He was found innocent, though. Yeah, he was found innocent. I certainly had this stupid theory in my head. What if this is like Hunger Games and there needs to be like one winner, one that is left over, and they become the next warden? And that's why he doesn't remember, and like they specifically showed us people of all ages, so that means that being a warden or like being a prisoner has no age constraints to it. I instantly knew why he wasn't there. Well, I did. I don't. They're obviously scared about something or shocked. And they're all restrained? What the fuck? I thought only the people that were found guilty would get restrained. What's happening? Like, this restraints seem alive. Yeah, Ezza's the winner. Like, the only one left alive. Maybe the purpose of MILGRAM is that they all, like... that they all die. And there's only one truly innocent. And either they kill each other, kill themselves, or just being found guilty after trial 3 would kill them. Sprites are from the original Undercover? Oh, so that's like just unrelated. Yeah, it has been a while since we watched the original Undercover, sorry. Okay, now I want to pay a bit more attention to this part. Can we slow it down? Half speed. Okay, this is Amane. This is the children's room. I assume this is Kotoko? Because of the longer hair. Like, surely this is... Maybe Yuno. Okay, it can be several people. No, maybe this is Yuno. The hair is too long to be Maru. That's Haruka? Oh. This feels like Futa because of like being on the computer and everything. I don't think it's Mikoto. This might be Kotoko because of research. Children's room is Haruka. Oh. Imagine not remembering every detail. The phone is Futa. It's not in order. I'm trying to figure it out on the spot, okay? You probably have watched all these videos 10 million times and read all of the theories and been on the wiki and like have watched all of the comparison videos. And I'm trying, okay? It is Mikoto on the computer? He's a designer. Ah. Look, I'm just going in context clues, okay? Who the fuck is this? I don't know. This might be Mu. Like Mu's victim. Yeah, that's Mu. Whatever happened there. Bathroom floor is Amane. Classroom is Mu. Okay. Playback speed. Chat, I might be good at like analyzing, but I'm trying to do this in real time, okay? I don't have all of the context as you guys do, and I certainly do not have the memory. Don't you lie about me. Ah. I'm just like fascinated at the fact that Under did in fact spoil a lot of things without directly spoiling it. Wait, I like her line. Dedicating my life. Burying the thing I want to erase. It is entirely possible that the reason she is doing all this is because of like personal motivation, that she's not saying the lyrics is the same. Yeah, but it wasn't sung by the prisoners before. They changed it? Okay, so some of you are saying the lyrics are the same and the others saying that they changed it. Oh, there's a clear gap. No one sings here, and then suddenly it picks up again. It feels like there was supposed to be someone else there. Now here you see all the crimes. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down again. Playback speed. So this feels like Kazui holding his dead wife. This feels like Kotoko. This is definitely Mu, right? No, this is also bad. The fuck? They're in order now? No, they're in order now. How the fuck is that? The baddest John. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They're in order now. This is... Oh, but Haruka isn't in there. But this isn't Yuno or Futa. Chat, you're not making sense. Well, the first one is Kotoko, and then the other one with the bat is Mikoto, but, well, John. But this is Kotoko. Also, Kazui is Amane. Started halfway through. Oh, I missed a few. Oh, wait, this is... If this is Yuno... Oh, then she had a chemical abortion. And that's why... Yeah, it's literally coming out of the bottom of her. Ew. That's graphic. And then this must be Futa. But this Futa wasn't aware of someone killing themselves. Maybe this is just like a graphic interpretation or something? Oh. Yeah, it's more metaphorical. Oh yeah, this is Amane? Wait, what did you say? Amane before John. Kazui, Amane, John Kotoko. Who the fuck is this? This is Mo. Oh yeah. They're not all mega obvious. Yeah, and this is Kazui. I still wonder what the fuck happened with Kazui's wife. Like, how the fuck did she die? Because I'm not fully buying her killing herself. Well, Kotoko is the most obvious one. That... John too, I was just not thinking. No, but that was still not Kotoko because they're in order according to you guys. This is Kotoko. No, who the fuck was that? This is Amane? Oh no, we were delayed. Well, I don't know. Oh! I was just looking at it weird. Yeah, of course it can be Amane. Yeah, okay, no, I'm just... You keep thinking it's Kotoko. I'm just... Look, I'm trying. Okay, well, let's watch whatever this is. Playback is paused because your account is being used in another location. What the fuck do you mean? I've never had that happen. Wait, there's no English? I want them to auto-translate to English. Come on, sing your sins, people. People have died? Oh! These are the percentages? This is for... Oh, this is for season 1. Oh yeah, people shared that. Some of these are so close. Like Mikoto and Kotoko being so vastly different is crazy. Where are some of these? And no. Okay, so the capitalizations is random. Straight at me, creep out. No, I'm just looking at it. I was just seeing if I could find anything, okay? MILGRAM season 2. Like, have they been there for 2 years? Because the dates changed, definitely. And they also, with the one timeline screenshot, they acknowledged Kotoko's birthday being like several years after they first got there. But the in-story timeline is like several months. There's too many voices. Oh, they're putting focus on the keys again. The keys around S's neck. The fuck? So you're saying watch it without interruption? There's probably translations in the comments when I'm worrying about spoilers. At this point, what is it gonna spoil? Because there's this. Oh, and there's a third trial commencement notice. The 3 keys symbolize Oshio, Maru, and Haruka escaped. They're not dead, they broke out, trust. I had 2 liters of soda today, yesterday, and the day before. Someone picked me up and put me in a psych ward. I mean, at least you're hydrating. That's more than most people do. What do the keys represent? I mean, the keys definitely all represent a prisoner. I already established that in the previous one. And yeah, it makes sense that the 3 keys falling are the missing prisoners. Ugh. Is there something in like the flickering that I'm missing? Just do playback speed 25%. Sorry, it just sounds really weird. Nothing in there either. But it looks like it's from an outside perspective. Like these are like scans of things. Thank you for the follow, Sorichi. On top is Haruka, a children's safety key. And Manix is small, and Shida is fragile but elegant. Oh, sorry, that sounds weird. Oh, no, sleep time. Mario is, yeah. I mean, it looked kind of like a heart at the start. I love that they gave each prisoner their own key.
お前たちが作っ
It's decorative, yeah. And here the keys break.
たこの監獄が大好きだよ。
Mm-hmm. The countdown for T3 was different keys, so everyone had a key as well. I mean, yeah, if you as MILGRAM, if you just go to his, well, that's not the place I want to go. I want to go to his gallery, their gallery. They have all these keys around their neck. And this is one we saw with the 3 holes, I think. Oh yeah, there's also this key. I don't... It looks more like a puzzle than an actual key. This one looks very old, so probably Kazui's. Mikoto is a stick key. MILGRAM keys. Oh, someone made them in real life? That's fucking cool. Oh, they posted on Instagram? That's cool. Wait, I'll put on music. Wait, this is sick. This is cool. But Instagram kind of ruined it when they changed everything to be this shape instead of squares. I still don't know why they're doing that. Like, I understand why reels are supposed to be that shape, but why does the main feed have to do that? It is fucking up so many things. Oh, and they kind of teased that people were dying with this as well. That's fucking evil. These keys are like, I love that they're all so unique. This one looks kind of like a sun. This one looks broken. Like damaged, but not completely unusable. This one is completely unusable. Is there like prisoner's keys? Deleted by user? Wow. Keys, prisoners. Oh, this is something I already clicked on. Why is it? Okay, well, this one from 4 months ago. Okay. Oh, doorbell's going. Be right back. I need to get the doorbell. My mom was home apparently. I love it's cool how the numbers are both the countdowns for the days and the prisoners' numbers. Oh, you're right. I already figured like, oh, it's evil to have Haruka as last one. Wait, like, it's gonna like off himself. Yeah. Haruka. Yuno. Someone said it looked like a womb. You're not wrong. It looks like damage too. Like that makes sense. And then, oh yeah, Fudaski being out of a fantasy. Haruka's child friendly. Yeah. Amane is one. Oh, this one looks like a fucking diary entry. Diary key. Mikoto. This Amane's? Then that's Shido's. Kazui. I have the order just completely out of whack in my head. This is Shido's. Mairu. This is Kazui. It's funny that his key is like straight. This is so cool. When was this posted? Oh, there's no caption? But in the last one? No, there's none. When is this posted? Okay, at least 13 weeks ago. February 12th. These teasers are so cool, not gonna lie. Haruka, Yuno, Futa, Mu, Shido, Mahiru, Kazui, Amano. Thank you. You'd think that I have the order down, right? This is Haruka. Yuno. Futa. Mu. Shido. Mahiru. Kazui. Amane. Mikoto. Kotoko. Like, this just straight up looks like a key that you use to open, like, a children's diary. Kazui's keeping straight is funny. I don't really see... Mahiru is like a cloud? Oh, Amane. No, Amane was this one. This is Mahiru. It's like a cloud. I mean, the fact that it was so long and thin already made it fragile. Shido. It almost looks like handcuffs. People saying like the Futa's one looks like it comes straight out of a fantasy. I would think that's this one. This is like just a really regular key. This being moose? Looks like a sun. I think Mikoto's key is only half there with the other part missing. I think like something snapped off of the front, but this definitely looks like the hole you'd put it on a keychain with. They definitely are making it look like it snapped. I asked how much did I miss? Well, we did the first teaser. And we have third trial commencement notice, and then Haruka Sakurai third trial. And then we have Yuno's teaser. Because he's just a regular boy to Lulu. Honestly, with like we have like a couple videos left. And I said we were gonna do covers. But we have also almost been going for 3 hours. I think if we finish this, then it's fine. And we can just dedicate a full stream to covers. Then I can like go and make a playlist. Like a proper playlist. like do some research because the covers I can go do research for because there's no spoilers. It's just for fun. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just looking at the keys. Oh, I've leveled up. Sounds dope. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Oh, I have hiccups. That's not good. I still have water. Awesome.
やあやあ、おはよう S。よーく眠ってたみたいだな。そう、お前が起きたってことは第三審の始まりだ。いろいろあったが落ち着いて聞いてくれ。
Oh god,
ま
I'm
あ
worried.
一つ一つ説明しようか。いつも通り第二審終了後、それぞれに下した許す許さないの判決に応じて囚人には処置を下した。許した囚人
I'm gonna hide the chat for this one too, because you guys are really good at jumping the gun, and I just want to see it with my own eyes first, okay?
に対しては思想の自由を、許さなかった囚人には思想の否定と身体的拘束を。まあ改めて説明するとだな、奴らはそれぞれの人生の結果として人殺しを行ったが、それは奴らの持つ思想や環境の行き着く先だ。ミルグラムはそれらを肯定し否定し、段階的に監視であるお前の判断が正しいか確かめ。
MILGRAM affirms or rejects these thoughts to systematically confirm whether your judgments as the card were correct or not. Ah, so it's basically now confirming that the judgments aren't necessarily what's gonna be what matters. The judgments and therefore what happens after are just to confirm whether that was correct or not. And we saw that with several people where judging them innocent made them look more guilty, and even guilty made them look more innocent. So you saw both sides of the same coin. Awesome.
よってそれぞれの思想の肯定否定により囚人の行動は変わる。それに
Oh, and in the case of Yuno, finding her innocent made I don't know. But in some cases, finding him one thing showed you the other thing, but not in all cases. But I still think that certain people that spun out of control by confirming that they were innocent, if you found them guilty, you would have still come to the same conclusion.
より監獄内の状況は変化しているっつうわけだが長年ミルグラムを見てきた俺様だが初めて起こること尽くしで刺激的だよ。お前を選んでよかった。
The rabbit is going nuts.
悪い。
I'm so glad I chose you. Oh, so the rabbit chose S. So my thing of like S being the winner of a previous MILGRAM and being a murderer themselves doesn't quite hold up. Unless it's like wardens are chosen out of the survivors of previous MILGRAMs. That there doesn't have to be a winner, but there's just survivors, because we just saw we saw that there's people dying or would have died if someone was found innocent or guilty. And, well, it's really obvious that Haruka killed himself. So people are dying within MILGRAM regardless. So there's, like, survivors, right?
Sakurai Haruka. いきなりで悪いが、奴は自ら死を選んだ。
Yeah.
お前に言ってたんだろ？ムーを許さなきゃ死ぬって。その通りになっ
No signal. Well, that kind of does align with me saying that they're kind of in like a Matrix kind of reality instead of a physical facility.
たわけだ。予想の範疇だろ？ただの脅しだと思った？まあ、それも無理はないわな。一応言っとくが、あいつは許されなかった。元来のあいつの思想は否定され、行動にもかなりの制限があったはずだ。その中であいつは隠れて接触を拒否し続け死を選んだ。
Oh, so he starved himself.
それだけあいつにとってあの嬢ちゃんの役に立つってことが重要だったんだろう。負けあいつに関しては
That's brutal.
俺様とミルグラムの負けだ。とんでもねえ大バカなのは間違いねえが、個人的には大したもんだと思うね。囚人番号2番貸木ユノ。お前が許したことにより奴の思想は肯定された。落ち着いてはいるが、
She cut her
目
hair.
を見てみな。内心の動揺が隠しきれていない迷いがある。だが、あいつを変えたのはミルグラムじゃなかったようだぜ。囚人番号6番真昼の死に立ち会ったことがあいつに変化をもたらしている。ミルグラムの判決、他者からの許しではなくだ。そういうこともあるんだな。面白いじゃん。
Wait, so witnessing her death was what brought this change to Yuno. Oh, so Yuno was really cold and like apathetic, but now she's more conflicted. Like she definitely looks like she has a bit more emotions behind her eyes.
変化をもたらしている。ミルグラムの判決、他者からの許しではなくだ。そういうこともあるんだな。面白いじゃないか。
She's literally just succumbed to her injuries.
お前が許したことにより、奴の思想は肯定された。
Did he join fucking Amane's cult? What the fuck happened here? Because that's definitely the cult symbol. And he's looking slightly insane. What the fuck is happening?
まさかこうなるとはな。奴は囚人番号8番アマネに浸水している。いや、狂信していると言うべきかね。奴は罪の意識、自責の念、自己弁護、様々な思い。
Oh, yeah, this is something you see happen a lot. When someone did something bad and realized they did something bad, they turn to religion in a really toxic fashion. Like, I heard something about, like, you know, P. Diddy is on trial right now. That he started reading the Bible during the trial and praying during the trial. I don't know.
より不安定な状態だった。謝ったって相手はもう死んでるんだもんな。そこにうまく入り込んだのが都合のいい信仰だったってことだな。
Yeah, he was very susceptible.
答えのない迷いに分かりやすい答えをくれるんだ。そりゃすがりたくもなるわな。
I don't know what you guys are saying, but I will be reading the chat
実
afterwards.
際に救われてるんだから別にいいっちゃいいのかな。
How is there nothing wrong with him being indoctrinated by the same thing that was the reason Amane killed in the first place?
囚人番号4番クスノキムー。お前が許さなかったことにより奴の思想は否定された。許されて許されなくて誰が敵で誰が味方やら。
Why is she wearing a barbed wire veil?
一言じゃ表せないよなこの感情を。これだからミルグラムはたまらねえ。
That's kind of worrying.
自分の気持ちがどこにあるのかわからないのさ。言葉にする力がないだけでなかなかに複雑だぜあの手の人間は。
At first, I thought like a three tile system was actually really smart because then you for sure know like if someone did it or not, right? But actually, it's so evil because the flip-flopping between guilty and not guilty is fucking these people up.
あのガキが残していったものはなかなか大きいのかもしれねえな。囚人番号5番切り裂き指導。残念だがこいつは百瀬天音に。
Yeah, no, that's understandable. That sounds about right. Yeah, no, that's okay. Now I can see why someone in the chat said like, oh, I immediately knew what happened. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Amane was so insane. Oh, yeah, and with her being found innocent, she thought, oh, so I was right in punishing that person, and I was right in being punished for helping that cat, and he is the worst offender, and yeah.
殺害された。まあ、天音からの警告はあったしな。お前も。
Oh, and because Shido died, that's why Mario died.
予想できてなかったことじゃないだろ。 なんだその顔、まさか本当にやるとは思ってなかったってことか？前にも言ったが、ミルグラムにおいて囚人同士の殺し合いなんてのは珍しいことじゃねえ。看守であるお前に許す許さないがあるように、囚人それぞれにも許せないものがある。
Wait, didn't they say something earlier? If that Amane was found innocent immediately, she would have probably killed someone.
まあ、いずれこいつとアマネの間にどんなやりとりがあったかはわかるんじゃねえか。
In time?
こいつの罪にお前がどんな結論を出すのか興味があったんだが、どちらかというと、この
Wait, so she's on trial for the murder of her mom. But she killed someone else again for pretty much the same reasons. Do we factor that in? Because that's not the murder she's on trial for.
この場合きついのはこいつの持ってた技能が失われたことだな。
Wait, sorry, I need to go back.
どんな結論を出すのか。俺様としちゃこいつの罪にお前がどんな結論を出すのか興味があったんだが、どちらかというとこの場合きついのはこいつの持ってた技能が失われたことだな。最悪のドミノ倒しが起きてるぜ。囚人番号6番椎名真昼、切り裂き指導による治療行為が行われなくなったため、死亡した。指導があまりにより
Oops! I wanted to snooze the ad, but apparently I clicked on running the ad, so I'm gonna catch up with the chat in the meantime. Oops, I'm sorry. That was not my intention. Let me read the chat until the thing is back. I'm sorry. Is chat off? Yeah. Shooter should have killed Amane, not the other way around. He knew Mahiru would die without them and still let it happen. I mean, if you got like fucking stabbed in the neck while you were asleep first night, that's... For Mahiru, yeah. In the alternate timeline, we could have had Mahiru and Amane playing with Barbies. Bro got indoctrinated by the 12-year-old. What a loser. I mean, yeah, don't call him a loser, but that's like a crazy way of saying that. Like, damn. Lufuta, but I can't look at his sprite and not laugh. Stop mooking at me like that, bro. This ugly as mustard socks on to throw tomatoes at him? What? I have a little PPD, baby. Moo is still serving even if when she emotionally unstable. Amane is guilty in T3 undoubtedly, and it's because y'all somehow thought she should be innocent. I mean, I think in normal circumstances, her being found innocent and then like getting fucking help would have actually helped her. But the way MILGRAM works, it starts affirming those thoughts in like an insane degree. So like, it doesn't even matter if what she did was right or wrong. I think a lot of people would derail from having the wrong thoughts amplified in the wrong ways. Two out of my favorite characters are dead. Well, getting it out early, I suppose. This proves that Amane doesn't feel guilty about her crime, and if she's released back into society, she'll keep killing people. That's like with a lot of people, they don't feel guilty because they were brainwashed or whatever, and then they get fucking help and are taken out of the environment that brainwashed them, and then they become normal people again. It's like it. Like, yeah, if she would just be put back into society, for sure. But I also think MILGRAM got to her before the legal system could. I wonder if Mikoto's T3 song will be more chill than his previous songs. Yeah. I think they're all, like, being metal. But it definitely, like, the first one was a lot more intense than the other one. I think Mikoto 3 will be mostly in his style and slowly distort into John screaming in the end. Oh. Or sometimes with metal songs, the genre just flips around for the bridge. That can totally be where the third altar comes into play. Oh, you want an Ara Ara? Ara Ara. I'm back, yippee. Yeah, everyone should be back. That was unintentional, but maybe good. We're halfway through the video, so now I'm gonna hide chat again and we're gonna continue. But yeah, now we got the ad out of the way and I don't have to snooze.
殺害されたことで真昼の治療を行える者がいなくなった。不運にも巻き込まれちまった形だ。同情しちまうぜ。後悔しているか？確かにお前が自分の考えをねじ曲げてし。
What I do? What I'm a bit sad about? Like Maru's case, I would have loved to learn more about that, but like, I think I would have kept seeing her as innocent until the very end because she didn't intentionally do it. And we obviously won't know what would have happened in her T3. But I would have loved to know more about Shido's case. Like, what the fuck did he specifically do with his family at the end? Like, did he Frankenstein them together? Or did he had to let them die to save someone else? Or that they got in a car accident and they were organ donors and he refused to do that and other people died because of that? I would have loved to hear more about that. Stop blaming a stupid rabbit.
まあ、気を落とすなって。何度も言うように、こいつらはもう終わってる存在だ。ここで生きようが生きまいが大した問題じゃねえよ。囚人番号7番、向原和井。お前が許したことにより、奴の思想は肯定された。
Oh, he doesn't look good.
どうしたあの余裕ぶった態度はどこに行っちまったんだか。面白いよな。許され続けてもこうなっちまうんだから。許されれば許され。
Like I said, even if they're a somewhat stable person, I think, like, it doesn't even matter what ideas, but if you have an idea affirmed to an insane degree, which MILGRAM already does after one trial, now he has done 2 trials in a row, you go insane from just that. Like, you just go, I don't know.
ってとこだろ。めめしい男だね。おっと。
Did he just call him a slur?
今のは失言かな。囚人番号8番。
Bro, he got called a slur.
お前が許したことにより、奴の思想は。
Oh, she became a cult leader, like straight up. Like not even like going ham with our old culty ideas. No, she became a cult leader.
肯定された。見事にかき回してくれたな。自らの思想に反する指導を殺害。指導殺害により真昼の死を引き起こしている。とんでもねえガキがいたもん。
But how did she murder him? Like, did she sneak up to him in his sleep? Or did Shido have his guard down against Amane because she's tiny? Because they didn't really talk about what happened to Shido beforehand, I feel like his murder was quick. Like, after the judgment was posed, it happened quite quickly after that. Same for Mahiru.
さらに独自の宗教観を拡大。ミルグラムに最適化したアマネ教といっても差し支えない代物だ。まんまと文化を神道化することに成功している。さあ。どうする S？ 囚人番号9番、茅野Mikoto。お前が許したことにより、奴の思想は肯定された。
Oh, he's also not doing well.
打って変わっておとなしいもんだな。なんだよ。せっかく大暴れしてくれると思ってたんだがな。なきゃないでつまんねえもんだな。まるで抜け殻みたいだな。何人も何人もぶっ殺しておいて許されたっつうのにな。嬉しくないのかね。なんでだろうな。何か大切なものを失ったか。
What the fuck happened? Yeah, why isn't before he went on the rampage because he became so fucking stressed after being found guilty that John just took over and he went on a rampage. But now he's incredibly stressed again, but John's not taking over.
囚人番号10番、Yuzuriha Kotoko。お前が許さなかったことにより、奴の思想は
she looks
された。
feral. I think feral is the right word.
丹念に拘束しといたぜ。お前の牙とやらの制裁は行われなかっただろう。
Oh, and she has a muscle, so she cannot use her fangs metaphorically.
違うんだっけが？振り回されて哀れにすら思えてくるが。もちろんもうこいつはお前を敵とみなしてる。まともにコミュニケーション
She never really was our ally anyway.
しかし今の監獄の状況はこいつを一度許したことが大きく影響している。悪に対する悪が許されるべきなのかどうか。存分。
Now I'm wondering, like, they're saying this is the worst possible conclusion. Maybe this is the max amount of deaths that would have occurred. Because even if Shido was found guilty the first time, then Maru would have died immediately. But Shido would have lived. But now both Shido and Maru are dead.
に決着をつけてくるといいさ。さて、以上が第二進後に起きたあれこれってとこ。3人もの囚人が失われてしまったのは残念っちゃ残念だが、泣いても笑ってもこれが最後だ。ミルグラムは感性、道徳、倫理、法律、趣味、思考、性癖いずれを基準にしてもいいと言っただろう。
Little brother's home. I don't know if you could hear that.
嬉しいぜ。その結果がこれだ。監獄を見てみろ。どうだ S。 お前はこの監獄の中でお前の基準を全うできたかい？本当に許したいものを許すと許したくないものを許したくないと言えたかい？何？目をそらすようなことじゃない。誇れ。そういった思いも含めてこれがお前の監獄だ。お前たちが選んだ一度きりの監獄だ。お前た
This prison will happen just once and it was chosen by you all. If it wasn't for all of you, the results would have been different. There's a fourth wall break and a half. Can someone do a wellness check on the rabbit?
なあ、美しいな、S。私はお前たちが作ったこの監獄が大好きだよ。
He addresses us, but then keeps saying you all.
最後まで一緒にミルグラムを楽しもうじゃないか。
Huh.
さあ、ミルグラム第三審開始だ。
I feel like I'm going insane here. Let me get the chat back, put in some music. Let's see. Yeah, all of them just needed serious help, not MILGRAM. Therapy. Still no ads, I'm winning. Okay, you guys are lucky. Meyer could have been very interesting if she could vote it innocent in T1. Oh, for sure. At least Kazuo is still alive. Old man Yaoi, please leave. Huh? Gay? Yeah, he is very gay. Maharu is interesting. I admit I'm curious about her case. We know she was toxic about her relationship, though not intentionally. I wonder just how toxic she really was. She definitely is the poster kid now. Y'all ruined her chances of a T3 innocent because she wouldn't meta vote. I mean, meta voting is fun, but sometimes it's more fun to just follow your instincts and see what happens after. Like, voting to see something specifically happen is interesting, but sometimes just being completely blindsided is also interesting. So Ramane sneaked up on him and Shiro didn't fight back because she's a child. That sounds about right. That's probably why they haven't shared it yet. Personally, I think Shido let it happen. Oh yeah, he wanted to die, didn't he? And what was Shido? We forgave him, but he didn't agree with that. And maybe when he maybe when he was post with that, like, he wouldn't off himself. But I don't think he had not enough will to live to fight back. John said that we should vote innocent and that he would disappear. Now Mikoto is all alone. I still think there's a third altar in there somewhere. This isn't the worst case scenario, it could be way worse. Yeah, but someone said that the writer said that this is like the worst case. Clark is opting to not front as much as possible. He can't literally just decide to disappear. Yeah, but he can go dormant in a way. I don't know what happened there. Could definitely be worse. Kotoko would have killed Mu if she was innocent. Yeah. I feel like no matter what we voted, there really were a bunch of different ways written for people to die those ways also. Yeah, and if they didn't die, probably others would have died. I want to see the other routes. Haruka and Amane are the only necessary vote changes to get a deathless methinks. No. If we've said, like, a bunch of them died directly because of Kotoko's actions. If Kotoko didn't attack Mayuru, then Shido never had to give medical aid, then Amane would have never had any reason to kill him. Like, just being a doctor is one thing, but, like, she was specifically pissed about him helping the others. I don't think there's a really better route possible in this kind of story, but I'd love to see them only suffer more. I'm gonna cook rabbit stew with Jackalope. Haruka would have been fine if Mu was innocent. I'm not sure about that. I think, you know, Haruka would have survived. Maybe. Maybe. I think he would have done what he did, but it's just easier. Innocent Mu and Haruka would have survived. But Haruka was like going off the rails regardless, and like Mu kind of kept him sort of on the rails. Oh, if we called Mu innocent right now and not before. Okay, yeah, okay, makes sense. Haruka would have taken his own life because he got what he wanted. It's literally what he wanted. Yeah, okay, sorry, I was misunderstanding. I thought first trial innocent Mu. It would still be tied to Mu in the timeline though. Yeah, that's what I mean. He wouldn't do anything. He said it was worse than he was expecting. If Mu lived, I think Haruka and Mu would have just continued being weird. What are your pronouns? They, them. Thank you for asking. Yamanaka? I mean? John would have probably been the one to attack the other prisoners if Kotoko was voted guilty. I don't think that would have happened. Because he's the protector, and he has no reason to just assault people for no reason, unless they gave a reason to. Honestly, Shido would have probably had even less will to live because he only wanted to try to live because he saved Mayuru. Without Mayuru as someone to treat, he wouldn't have had any reason to keep going just because innocent verdict itself didn't help him. Yeah, he might have actually killed himself regardless. Yeah. Now he just got killed. G1 guilty Mu would have been Ino. She might just kill herself in the time. That's also true. It's the fact that he saved someone. Thank you for the follow, it's River. Kotoko at the very least would have died since she did attack Mito. Oh, yeah! But okay, but that also... The Kotoko attacking people was only because she was found innocent. But if Kazui was found guilty, he couldn't have protected people. Then... Kotoko was probably able to go to Mikoto. And then people would have probably died en masse. I think that's like the worst case scenario. Wonder how guilty Futa would react without Kotoko's attack. I mean, he was already kind of like spinning. Considering that he was like, I didn't mean for someone to die. I didn't think it would be that big of a deal. It was already like spinning out of control. So I think he still would have. in a way. Okay, so now we have... a quick video of Haruka, the third trial, and then we have Yuno's teaser. And I think that's enough for today. Hydrate? Yeah, good one. Funny kawaii. No, it's not funny kawaii. Also, Loki, I think Fota would have joined up Kotoko if he got voted innocent in the first trial. Yeah, sorry, things ran a lot longer than expected. I thought that we would have been done with this like 45 minutes ago. And they would have 45 minutes or something to watch covers, but like I kind of have to like quit the stream at like between 4 and 5 p.m. my time because people are getting home from work. And that's what I agreed with my family. But now we can dedicate a whole stream to the covers and I can make a proper playlist. So we can do it correctly. And I'm sorry, I know some people were looking forward to it, but it is what it is and I'm glad I just took my time with certain things.
Haruka-kun. ムーさん。持ってきたご飯食べてないの?
Wait. So like he said he would kill himself because Moo would be found guilty. And Moo was like, I'm not gonna do anything about that, but she is still showing up and giving him food. And despite her giving the food, he is still refusing it. Because that's what he promised he would do.
死んじゃうよ、はるかくん。はい、そのつもりです。なんで？看守さんに言ったんで、ムーさんを許さなかったらって。
Oh, you left the hair clips out.
大丈夫ですからね、ムーさん。何か？きっと許してもらえますから。そうなのかな。
Wait. Oh, he's like, you're gonna be innocent next trial?
はるかくんは。
I'm so confused. Because they said that he was restrained and that's why he couldn't off himself in different ways, so he just opted for starvation, but
これでいいの？
he's not doing that.
はい。幸せです。ムーさんの誰かのために何かができる。変わったんだ。僕は役に立つことができる。
I feel so bad for him. Moose and restrained either? Yeah. What's that necklace? Wait, does that mean that between the verdicts, that the verdicts of everyone is like given immediately after S watches the videos, but we don't see the roundup until later? So in universe, he was already convicted, whatever, but Mo didn't have her conviction yet. But how the fuck did he already manage to kill himself? Because that takes like weeks. Haruka knew Mu was guilty for ages. But he said he wouldn't do it unless he was found innocent. So he knew already? But why doesn't she know? And why isn't she restrained? The timeline is a bit vague. I think things are a bit different. Maybe this is why they're showing us the footage to show us that it doesn't make fucking sense. That whatever the fucking rabbit told us isn't fully accurate. And that's why they're showing us the footage. And there's no way for us to know because he wasn't there. He would have already guessed. Oh man. He would have guessed already, but like that's rough. Oh, okay. Born in 1997 in Nagaoka, Niigata, from an early age, Haruka Sakurai developed more slowly compared to his peers. His overprotective parents would not accept that their child had developmental delays and did not provide him with an educational environment suited for his needs. The gap in developmental achievements between him and his peers kept widening so much that when Haruka reached 15 years old, he could still not adequately read kanji. It was around that time that his parents simply gave up on the shift from overprotectiveness to disinterested. So he was like already 15. I thought he was much younger. From then forth, his parents acted as if Haruka did not exist. That's fucking evil. Haruka tried to regain his parents' attention by causing problems and disturbances, but his parents' attention was never directed at him again. Haruka starts to kill small animals in secret from around that time. He killed insects, killed mice, he killed stray cats and dogs. He felt relieved that there was life in this world that was inferior to him. Haruka's actions soon escalate, and he starts to kill pet cats and dogs as well. The following day, as he witnessed the tormented scream of the people who had suddenly lost the life they so cherished, he has a deep emotional reaction while he feels for the very first time that he indeed connected to the world. What the fuck? Mu's in denial? The necklace he stole? Mu probably thought Haruka wasn't being serious when he said he would kill himself because of her past experience and friendships. She would never imagine that someone would go that far for her. Wow. The neighborhood increased its security afterwards, and Haruka's unsophisticated crimes soon came to light. The police detained and questioned him harshly. Haruka experiences a heightened sense of excitement with all of his interest and attention directed at himself. When he saw the faces of his parents, who were called in for him and him alone, that heightened excitement reached a fever pitch and he fainted. The day he was released, Haruka committed murder. The victim was a small child, clearly much less powerful than himself. It was the day of the fireworks festival. He targeted a child who had strayed from her parents. Haruka weeps as he clumsily hides the body. This child's life was probably much more valuable than my own. A future much brighter than mine was probably awaiting this child. Why did I end up like this? Haruka cried night after that and repented. He thinks about the future of the child he murdered and claws at his chest. When he came to, he was strangling the neck of a second child. What the fuck? Save data as of the dawn of the following day to MILGRAM. What the fuck? Oh, but it is kind of cool. So they're still releasing a video for every prisoner. Even if they died. Probably showing how they died. So we'll probably we'll see how Amane killed Shido. And probably get a little bit more info on his case. At least they're doing that. Like, at least they're giving us more info on their cases. It never said the second child died. The neck of a second child means he killed himself, likely? I don't think that's what it means. Okay. I think he attacked the second child but didn't kill them. He was spiraling a murder. It became a habit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, well. The last video we have for today, it's like 18 seconds long. Oh, so now she has Survivor's Guild. I mean, series. It's extremely difficult to choke yourself to death without tools, so I doubt he killed himself. With that, if it is himself. How the fuck would he have killed himself and then end up in MILGRAM? Unless he was resuscitated after. Multiple songs? Will she have multiple songs? You have this live and then whatever this is. Oh, it's a cover. Okay, so she'll have her T3 song, a cover, and then the voice drama. Okay. And what did it say? 18th of June. That's so long still. What about the T3 voice lines you saved last stream? What voice lines? I genuinely forgot. Rabbit Hole is such a switch up. Yeah. The Live to Rabbit Hole cover is so funny. Yeah. But those album details also got released. On the website you saved it in your watch later. Did I? Whoa, 100 million views? That's insane. A month ago. Where did I post his album stuff? These are all comics. No, not that. The footer thing was released on Twitter. Okay. Yeah, the timeline things also will have to be in next stream because I have to like wrap up. Looking at watch later. Oh, that's
Kashiki Yuno.
Oh, yeah, that. No, what I added to my watch later was that Yuno trailer. Yeah, this we didn't have. Why did we skip that? Why did we skip that?
Kashiki Yuno. 久しぶり、監視さん。会いたかったよ。
Wait, this is like the wrong browser. Yeah, this is literally the only teaser for T3 we have left.
久しぶり、監視さん。会いたかったよ。許してくれてありがとう。
Oh yeah, you're right.
なのかな。わからないな。真昼さんが死んだ。
She saw it
私の目の
happen.
前でね。自分が奪ったものの意味がようやくわかった。
Oh, and now she's feeling guilty for taking the life of an unborn child. Like, come on, you would have ruined your own life. You wouldn't have been happy. The child wouldn't have been happy. It got removed from the playlist because of the Jackalope announcement for some reason. It still has important info that isn't covered in that announcement too. Huh.
人が死んだ。人殺しが死んだだけのこと。
Murders are still people. They're still people's family, loved ones.
今までなら。一緒にいすぎたね。
Parallels because Mario really wants family. Yeah.
なんだろうね。私にはわからないや。どう？監視さんはちょっとはわかった？
梶山風太。なるほどね。今見たらそこまで恐れることはないのかもしれない。
He went really off the rails.
許すとか許さないとか、もうどうでもいいんだ。ずっと聞こえてるうるさい声も関係ない。基準はもう別のところにある。今までの俺とはもう違う。あの人が教えてくれた信仰を、新たな世界を、自分次第だったんだ。
I'm just fascinated at his way of coping. It's just like, let's join a cult.
はるかは残念だったな。あいつも俺みたいに救われてたかもしれねえのに。あの人に任せればいい。きっとこの監獄を救ってくれる。見ろよ、実際に俺は
It's so funny because if it wasn't for Amane, I think Futa had the highest chance of like proper redemption and being like becoming a normal person again. But right now it seems like that will be Yuno. Like she has a lot of guilt, but she's feeling emotions again and she's like kind of rational about things, which is a complete switch up.
食われてる。
クスノキム何
Okay, you cannot see the sprite because but I will show it to you here. She's wearing a barbed wire veil. Fucking insane. But it does show like she wasn't wearing that and she wasn't wearing these weird sleeves when Haruka died. So Haruka killed himself before this happened. So that doesn't make fucking sense. Beekeeper for the queen bee. Oh yeah, that's also a way to look at it.
許すって言ったのに君主さんはムーを許すって言ったのに言ってることコロコロ変わって最低ムーを縛っていじめてひどい目に遭わせて楽しい
She has to tiptoe?
みんなと一緒
Wow.
恵まれてるムーのことが気に入らないから寄ってたかっていじめてるんだどうするの死んじゃったんだよはるかくんねえ看守さんどうなるか分かってたよねもうムーわかんないもうやだ帰りたい看守さんとも話したくない
向原和井、今さら語るべきことなんて何もない。ただの人殺しだ。許されたって全部一緒さ。俺が俺を許せていないんだから、何も変わらない。変えられない。自分を責めている。ずっと。誰からも責められないからだ。俺を責めるべき相手はもういない。
He's so sad.
結局死人が出ちまったな。俺はゆずりはちゃんを警戒してたからね。あんなの防ぎようがない。それを期待して許してくれたならすまなかったね。役に立たなくて。何が悪かったんだろう。どこか間違っていたんだろう。どうしたら自分を偽らずにいられただろう。どうしたら何も気にならないくらい鈍感でいられただろうか。
I'm gonna fucking cry.
看守さん、この混沌の監獄に迷えるあなた、私についてきませんか？ 導いて差し上げましょう。許していただいたことに感謝しています。何せおかげで私は自分の信仰を貫くことができたのですから。そして同時に自分の間違いにも気づきました。梶山風太、彼は私の第一の使徒。何か問題がありますか？迷い落ちていく彼に信仰の光を与えたのは私、あなたではない。信じるものがあれば人は何度だって立ち上がることができます。桐崎指導。
Okay, Rookie, I'm gonna say quit your intense hate for Amane because it's killing the vibes. It's not necessarily you've made your points multiple times over. I get it. I think everyone gets it. I'm not trying to be mean here, but I just wanted to call you out for that.
ええ、私が粛清しました。何ですか？私は何度も警告しましたよ。何度も何度も何度も何度も何度も何度も。やめさせればよかったじゃないですか。他でもないあなたが。私は間違っていたんです。私の信じる宗教は不完全だった。だから破る人間がいる。反する人間がいる。ミルグラムも頼りにならない。であればこそ。
Yeah, she's really brainwashed. Like, it doesn't, like, whether she is guilty or not guilty and what type of way you're looking at it, she is brainwashed and pretty much a product of what everyone made her to be. She just needs help. Like, even, there are serial killers who get mental health help. Like, they're clearly very guilty, but they still can get help. Because they're clearly unwell. Think she brainwashed herself? I think she's just overcorrected because there's nobody telling her what to do anymore and she's just spiraling. Should be a therapy button. If only if like being found innocent would have given them access to therapy.
私のオリジナルを。
かやのミコトだよな。僕はそうだよな。何言ってんだかって感じだよね。僕は許されたんだよね。そっか。あ、いや、そりゃ嬉しいよ。やってないんだもんね。僕は何も。
He's so in denial.
ね。
I still don't buy it. He doesn't know.
ねえ。何か自分の中からなくなってしまったような。
John is gone for
不安
the
なんだ。
meantime.
もう疲れたよ。やめたい。
Yeah, if the person writing MILGRAM had a psychology degree, they wouldn't just pull the whole like, John would disappear and none of the old memories would reactivate. Like that just is too far out there for them to do. So yeah, indeed, he would go dormant, not gone. He's just in there still. Because even in that way, John still protects Mikoto, because then Mikoto still doesn't have the memories of the stuff that triggered him to so badly to begin with.
三振って言ったって。これ以上何を話すってい
He
う
said
の。
there were 3 with more
だって僕は。
The 3 people died or 3 altars?
だよな。 でも、じゃあ、これは
Oh, now he believes that he killed him. Oh, 3 trials. Ah, okay.
殺したのか。僕が。
I didn't need to hear that. I didn't.
本当に僕が知らないうちになんでどうしたらいいんだよこんなの一人で
By myself. Like, what should I do now by myself? But he keeps saying he didn't know about Johnny even existing. And, like, he cannot really communicate with John regardless. So what does he mean? What should I do now by myself? Because as far as he should have known, he was always by himself. Like, I don't trust this motherfucker. I love my Oshi, but not that much.
よく私の前に顔を出せたものね。あまり近づくと噛みつくわよ。
Damn.
私はあなたが許さなかった人間に制裁を加えた。ここで私を見放すというのはおじけづいた証拠でしょ。罰を加える覚悟もないのなら人を裁く資格なんてありはしない。人が死んだわ。
Oh, yeah, and then you have
かった人間に制裁。
here's the rest.
コトコ。よく私の前に顔を出せたものね。あまり近づくと噛みつくわよ。私はあなたが許さなかった人間に制裁を加えた。ここで私を見放すというのはおじけづいた証拠でしょ。罰を加える覚悟もないのなら人を裁く資格なんてありはしない。人が死んだわ。私を止めてでもあなたが守りたかったであろう人間が。
In the second force drama in the beginning, the Mikoto one, you said the others told him, yeah. Like, okay, they told him, but even if you know it exists, he still is like, what should I do by myself? As if he, like, actively relied on John. But he doesn't know any better if he didn't, like, he just learned about John's existence, but, like, other than that, he was always kind of alone. Unless I'm just, it's a weird translation and I'm reading too much into it.
せめて私の手で罪を償わせていればもったいない。悲しいでしょ。苦しいわよね。それが悪によって大切なものを失う気持ちだ。私を肯定しろ。S、お前の怒りと悲しみ、私が返してきてやる。まあいいわ。泣いても笑ってもこれでおしまい。
Oh, you have a good point. He is now actually starting to feel stressed, so he's starting to realize that he was actually relying on John. Yeah, because before he would switch. And now not anymore. Yeah, that makes sense.
私たちの決着をつけましょう。S。
Damn. Okay. Well, that was a lot. And we have until June to, like, get everything else straight. So, like, that's another month. June 18th is another month. If she gets T3 innocent, she might try to track and find the others who got innocent. I don't think she will. Puta is in August too. Oh, so they're in a little bit quicker succession now. That makes more sense, yeah. August 20th. Okay. So we have a stream for the covers, and we have a stream for timelines. If they even get out, we still don't know if they're in a simulation, afterlife, some other thing. Yeah, exactly. We don't know what, like, even if you're found completely innocent at the end, there's still a purpose to this, right? Like, they still might just be killed at the very end. Like, this is... What about the manga? Oh yeah, we have the manga, and we have the book, the novel. Thinking Pocket Dimension, I'm leaning towards something akin to the Matrix. Like, they're in some sort of lab facility, just hooked into this virtual reality. Because let me look this up. MILGRAM characters. If we go to Shido's page, for example, and we go to his season 3, here's a glitch. And I know it can just be thematically describing him as dead. Like, why the fuck is he a glitch? Because Haruka... Haruka MILGRAM. Haruka was like that too until his video. Oh! Seriously? Okay. But it still doesn't explain the suit though. Maybe because he chose his own death? And he had a relatively clean death as well. And there's probably like the Sherp probably has some significance in Japanese culture that I'm just not understanding. The remove his glitch once the Shido video release. Okay. Put this T3 album cover. Futa MILGRAM Trial 3. Funeral looking outfit. Yeah. Nothing was added here. And nothing here. What about the gallery? No, the gallery doesn't show. Because it literally goes till this. And then it's like the joint images that you see on everyone's page. What's this? Cut. Oh, the songs. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Yeah, that's just a better look at his new look. Did they say when this is gonna release? August 20th? It's the same day this will release? Yeah, so it will all release on the same day. Okay. So that means there will be something new every month or something for the foreseeable future? Dog Ligma? I don't know what to do. Text below the title? I don't understand what you're saying. Apara is basically like blissful, the opposite of Purge March. Ah. On the PNG? Dogma is something else, not Dog Ligma. I cannot read the rest. A pair... This dogma can be stopped. Clear something something. A Paris. The dogma cannot be stopped. Clear skies ahead. Oh, clear skies ahead. That says skies? I'm feeling I'm losing my shit. It's crazy how even this size, I still can't read it. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. I don't remember. It does make sense in the context, but I'm still like, I don't know. Why is everyone sleeping? Oh, is Artemis awake? Artemis, please be awake. A pair is an ancient Japanese word. Oh. I am gonna head off quite quickly right now. No, he's asleep. Why is he asleep? Fucking hell. Sino's playing. Let's raid Sino. Have a nice day. Thank you. I will try to get the VOD up a lot sooner because I realized I haven't put up the VOD from part 5, 6, and now 7 as well. So there will be 3 VODs over the weekend, and I really need to pee. So I'm gonna raid Sinosker. Raid Sino. He's playing Escape Simulator. I know about him because he's friends with my friend Evan, and he seems kind of cool. I don't know else about that. I just want to raid him. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming, and I'll update you on what streams we're gonna do next time. But I might be spreading out the remainder of the MILGRAM streams over the next month rather than over the next week. Because I want to react to stuff like Epic the Musical and other stuff. Because I'm overwhelmed. 7 streams in a row is a lot. I really am enjoying this, but also I need to head off. See you guys later. Oh, it's black screen. Bye. Appreciate y'all.